How's it got to do with his freedom? So what? So you can't give me five.
You guys are missing him, man. I mean,
You just give me 5 days and I don't want to overreact. Because you should not be reactionary. But as the kids say, things are peak.
What would you rather have? Creating more chances or being a lot more efficient?
This is a second year. And it's a red. What? Last time United won the Champions League. Freakish.
I think Berardi was the worst player in the game.
Wait. What are you eating?
Buffalo chicken wings.
An apology maybe needed to be given to a certain Yaz. I don't know whether Yaz is around, but we may need to give an apology to a certain Yaz because there are certain Barca fans that need to apologize because Yaz said that Barca could get the dub. I didn't think they'd get the dub, but they got the dub. So we're going to start off with, of course, the reaction to the Barca Atletico's game and why Spanish refereeing might need to have a specific wing in the academy alongside English refereeing. Then we're now going to go on to a story that had just sort of exploded in the last few hours. Zidane. Madness happened with Zidane. Apparently, people are throwing insults at a horseman and one of the greatest players of all time. And we're definitely going to discuss that. So what's been had because even Ribery has tweeted, Mbappe has tweeted as well. So it's all going crazy. We're going to talk about the difference to Zidane and why Deschamps is allowed to still manage this freaking team. That's why I had to put the Zidane jersey behind me. Roberto Martinez could be the manager of Portugal. Who is his agent? How is he allowed to manage such amazing teams? And then we're going to end on Chelsea. Circle back on Chelsea because there are greater calls for your boys, Chelsea. Oh, sorry, for your boy Potter to be sacked. They want Potter to be sacked. So we will discuss that soon. So guys, like the video, subscribe if you're new, settle down, have a meal, have a drink, do watch what you can, and we shall try and give you the best possible Hangout discussion that we can, man. So let's just get into it, man. Let's get into it right now, man. So, here's the thing. I'm not fake. Unless this guy somehow wins, the treble on his own or does something super, or he wins like 5 Ballon d'Ors, I don't think I can ever call him the Usever again. After what he did at Aoka, I can't call him the Usever again. But that was a quality G. But it wasn't about him. It was about Pedri, it was about Gavi, it was about Araujo. Because make no mistake, this was a massive, massive win for Barcelona. No one thought that they'd win. Barca fans, because we said it here, the only guy who thought Barca would win was freaking Yas, who's not even freaking a Barca
Hey, no,
fan.
hey, HH, I thought they would win. I said yesterday that they would
no,
win.
You didn't. Antonio, I know every Barca fan I spoke.
I said it would be a draw or a tight win. I said that. I said it would be a draw.
But you didn't go for,
and it could have been a draw.
You didn't go for the all-out win.
Because
was the only guy who went
this
to the
was
all-out
going to
win.
be a tough game. Like, even though Barca won, man, it was a tough game. You can't lie.
No, but that's why it was such a significant win, because it was a very tough game. And a team without Lewandowski, a very young team, extremely young team, pretty much showed a lot of personality and character. Now, does this mean Barca will win the league? No. There's a long, long way to go. But why this is so significant is because not a lot of people would have thought Barca would put this kind of performance against this opponent away from home. So this is almost like a coming of age win. And also the guy who got man of the match was your boy Gavi, a teenager. So the fact that Gavi and Pedri, the youngest guys in the team, actually one of the brightest guys in the team, but the youngest guys in the team really showed up well, was huge. And let's be real, I think it was late in the game, the Griezmann chance. I thought that was a save by Stegen. Araujo, wow, what a freaking block by Araujo. And can someone explain to me, because I thought I was missing something, can someone explain to me why Savage and Ferran Torres was sent off?
They were about to throw hands, bro. They were about to fight.
And
they were about to fight.
That's
It
not
was a WWE match, HH. It was a WWE match.
Have you not seen the video?
Yeah, they were catching each other's throats. So they're just like, they were holding on to each other.
Z-man, don't gas
were
out. They were
wrestling.
pulling each other's hair and that, man. Come on.
No.
Come on, it was handbags, man. It was handbags.
Yeah.
They were just wrestling.
Ferran literally had Savage's neck all around him, bro. Like he was advocating him. And then Ferran responded, and then that's how they both got a red. I mean, Savage responded, and that's how they got a red.
Okay, so look, let me come to you, Zima, because you were the most negative towards your own team, and you thought that you would win, Barca would embarrass themselves. Are you shocked and surprised by the win? And do you owe Dembele an apology?
I was shocked that someone actually scored, because I'm so used to Lewis scoring. So that was a shock within itself. I thought the first 15 minutes we played better than them, but then after that, I kind of felt like we were just playing more defensive, like we were just clearing the ball to a certain extent. We weren't even trying to play football anymore. We're just trying to hold on to a lead. Dembele, he's useless. He still studies for a blood test.
So you're not going to give him a dub for scoring the winning goal? You're not giving him the dub for the winning goal?
No.
Wow.
To be honest with you, bro, when Dembele gets a chance to shoot, I don't get excited anymore. Like, I know what's gonna happen. Or when he
just got the winning goal. Like, you have so many other opportunities to clown him.
He did. He did get the winning goal, but the guy's still a bum in my eyes, bro. Like that. Like, yeah, that was great. You got the winning goal, but his overall performance tonight was it kind of showed you what he lacks, which is a brain and fundamentals. But he did score a goal. You know, congratulations.
But that was a great run by Pedri, though. That run by Pedri was crazy.
That was actually the run that opened up their whole defense, to be honest with you. But I thought the man of the match was our defenders, man. Our defenders were actually really incredible. I thought Christensen was solid throughout that whole game.
Thieves.
And to be fair, man, you said you don't want him, bro. You got Koulibaly, but this guy.
We'll talk about that after.
And I thought man of the match was Araujo. I thought he was defensively solid.
That was a huge block. That block was huge.
As well as, his block, bro. His block was insane. I thought it was Ter Stegen for a moment, but then
everyone did.
Actually zoom into it
because I told that, man, Stegen huge. Then said, oh damn, he got nowhere near it. It was his block. So.
Yeah, and I thought Xavi got it wrong, bro. When I seen Sergio Roberto and Alonso coming in, and you're trying to hold on to a 1-0 lead, that's a disaster class waiting to happen. And I thought Pedri was playing as a fullback majority of the game, which I kind of felt like he was needed in the middle because we didn't really have a control in the middle of the park. We were just clearing the ball every single time we got it, but. I would say overall, this was actually a solid performance.
Does this give you belief that you can win the league? A win like this, against the odds.
No, the league, the night's still young. You know what I'm saying? Like the league, there's still more to fight for.
Man, have some hope, man.
In
Have some
terms of the
faith in your
league,
team,
bro,
man.
it's one game doesn't change anything. The next couple of games are also going to be crucial because we're not going to have we're not going to have Furam, which is a bonus within itself. But we're also going to miss Lewandowski, and you know what? Credit to Yasir, even though it wasn't based on any evidence or anything logical whatsoever, because you look at the records and there's no way you could logically come up with that. But you know what, man? Credit to Yasir for sticking around with bums. I mean, he knows that. I mean,
Z-Man
he's
even got
around
the
with bums.
goal scorer as well, you know.
Yeah, but let's be honest, bro. He only has 4 goals. Like, are we gonna try to cap for him like this? But
mean,
yeah, credit to Yasser for getting it right.
He named
Yeah,
like
that
6 players.
was-
He
So,
named
so,
like
so,
6
so, so,
players.
so, so, are you sticking with Barca to win the league, or you still don't know who wins the league? Or are you going to reverse things and say it's going to be Real Madrid?
No. I wouldn't say Real Madrid have been performing well. I think they've just been scraping by, and I think it's just been their mentality that's been getting them through the games. But I wouldn't say I'm not gonna say that Barca's gonna win the league. I still think there's more to go, and it's too close. It's to the point where the El Clasico could even decide it. That's how close we are. So I'm not gonna go out there, but everyone that's praising Dembele, please stop. Please stop. You know what he is. You don't need to go. You don't need to go extra. You've seen him at the World Cup. That's all I'm gonna say.
Antonio, do you have more faith in your team, man? Huge win, Barca. If the league is yours,
Can you hear me, HH?
I hear you fresh and clear, man.
So, I mean, I have faith they can win it. It's gonna be tough. Like, it's not over now. Just because they beat Atleti and we're up now on the table doesn't mean that La Liga's ours. But I have faith in the team, just because I do think in La Liga it'll be tough, but we can. I feel like we can win. We still got to keep it up. Like, the performances still need to keep coming, and I am grateful that Ferran Torres got a red card. Thank you so much, because now
that guy is garbage, bro.
he's terrible. And
But they
I
keep telling me
was
that he's good for Spain. So
I don't care if he's good for Spain. He's terrible for Barca. He's not Barca quality. Get him out the team. What I will say about the performance
is
today,
is Ansu Fati finished?
I think so. I feel bad because I want him to do good. He shouldn't have the number 10, but we just had to give it to someone, I guess. But man, he's just terrible. Because I thought today could be his day. It could turn it around for him and turn it around for Barca.
No. As we said yesterday, it's a psychological thing. Too many injuries. He's second guessing himself, so he's not really playing in the kind of fearlessness that you have to play with.
Low.
So
His confidence is low. He doesn't look 100% fit either. And overall today, I would have expected Fati. Like, you have not been that great, but this is the game where you're going to show up. And he just didn't show up. And I think after this, Xavi gave him a chance. And I know it was a tough game, but he didn't show up. So next week, or for there's no more La Liga games, but I would start Rafinha over him.
Rafinha
over Fati. He's way better than Fati right now. Fati's terrible.
What has Rafinha done since his move to Barca?
He's done not that much, but we gotta at least try something. Fati's nothing.
So basically,
he doesn't do anything for us. What did he do today?
Basically, it's between Tuldi and Tuldum.
Yeah, I mean, without Lewa, we're kind of screwed. So I think Lewa will be back for the Super Copa game, but I'm not sure. I will say the performance today, satisfied with it. It was a tight win. Araujo,
but look, it shows that Barca are not a one-man team. The fact that you can beat an athletic team away from home and so forth is amazing. And also,
and pragmatic
don't
too,
judge Felix by this game. Don't see that judge
Felix.
No,
that boy was stinky
man.
today. Can I say something real quick? Felix was awful, and he could have done something, but
no, Griezmann is a better footballer, man.
Oh, Griezmann was balling today. Griezmann was balling today.
Absolutely.
Respect on Griezmann,
the dude with pink hair who missed from 2 years.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, because Araujo's a beast.
He's like Pogba, man. He likes changing his hair, man. It's just
no. There's one thing changing your hair. There's another thing looking like a 60s Sex Pistol punk rocker from something. That's
Come on, respect Griezmann. Respect Griezmann. I know he missed that chance.
I can't respect that hairstyle. Antonio, I cannot respect that hairstyle.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
I can't take you
goofy.
serious as a player with hairstyle like that. I can't do it.
No, it's goofy. But one thing before you go on to the next person, today's performance showed me that the attack was looking a little bit weak, but the defense was on point. Barca, they did what they needed to do, like you say, get it done. They didn't play the best football, but they played good. they had to do what they needed to, which was defend and get a goal. And Atleti, man, where are all these Atleti fans that were talking all up yesterday? Barca's gonna lose. Barca's trash, man. Y'all in the mud.
Well, they have a clan as a manager. Hokage, man, are you? Do you do that's Barca win, man? Speak to me about Pedri and government. How impressed were you, especially given this kind of win against the kind of opponents away from home?
What? I don't know. I don't even rate Atleti. Like I didn't understand the hype for Atleti coming into this game.
Well, this is Barca without Lewandowski, though.
I don't care. I said yesterday, but even without Lewandowski, these guys have two golden boys. They have one of the best up and coming center backs. Ter Stegen is done well this season. They should beat this Atleti team. I mean, all they have is Griezmann, in my opinion. Griezmann and Molina, like that's all they have. Oblak isn't the same. Felix is garbage. I mean, it's just they should have won this game. They won the game 1-0. That's kind of what I expected because without Lewandowski, they're not gonna bang in a bunch of goals. So yeah, I'm not surprised that they won today. And yeah, I mean Pedri and Gavi, like that's what I expected. Like I don't understand the Barca fans crying. Like you guys have two golden boys on the field. They should do that. Finally, Gavi and Pedri finally impress us for the first. They haven't impressed much this season, in my opinion. This is like their first impressive performance together in a big game this season. So that's a good sign for Barca for the second half of the season, post World Cup. Lewandowski will come back, and if they keep playing like that, I mean, a Europa League team is going to win La Liga, and I don't know what that says about La Liga, but the league will be wrapped up. I mean, you have Lewandowski, you have two golden boys, the best defense in the league. I don't see how Barca don't win this league. I know Real Madrid is close. I think they're only 3 points behind, right?
No, 3 points
they're
behind.
4.
Yeah, 3 points.
4, I think.
No, it's 3 because
right?
they were both on level points. I think
Yeah,
it's 3.
That's true.
I think they're 3 points behind, but I think that gap is just going to slowly grow because Lewandowski will keep scoring. Their defense has stayed solid all season. I can't see how. And Ancelotti's going to fall. He's going to fall. He's not going to be able to defend his title, which isn't a good look for Ancelotti because
he's never defended his title.
You should be able to defend your title with the state of La Liga right now. So
I do have a question for you guys. Do you think Real Madrid? Because I have a feeling like Barca could win the league if let's say Real Madrid going into the UCL matches aren't doing that well in La Liga, I think they will focus on UCL again. And I think Barca, that's another way they could win the league if Real is like, we're going to go in for the UCL. Because that's where the gap could grow. That's why I see the gap growing.
Because I have a crazy prediction. People think I'm wrong. What if Liverpool beats Real Madrid next month?
I just don't see it. It's Real Madrid.
Liverpool are getting
Liverpool
smoked.
are terrible. Like they're terrible.
There's a thing called league form and there's a thing called UCL form.
But
they don't have a midfield.
Well, you can apply that to Liverpool, though. I mean,
Liverpool are owned by Madrid, man. Liverpool versus Real Madrid.
I don't know, man. Look, for me, I just feel that Real should be friends, but I don't because again, look, they should win. But in the events that they don't win, then it's
what's more likely? Chelsea beating Liverpool. Chelsea beating Liverpool is more likely at this point.
Okay, so before we move to the end, let me ask you this. What do you think the ceiling is for Gavi and Pedri? Ceiling.
Like top all-time thing or
no, as in what do you think, what is the best you can hope for that? Do you think Ballon d'Or winner, best players in their position, best players in a generation, multi-generational?
I don't say world class.
No, I think it's too soon to be given those type of shouts, even though I do think that
but remember,
it's not Ballon d'Or.
I said ceiling, not like what they will do. What is their ceiling?
It depends on the development. I still feel like for someone like, for example, right, for someone like Gavi, I think he needs to learn how to slow down the game. Slow it down. That's one thing he needs to work on. And I do think he has range in him in terms of his passing, but that's something that will build up in him the more he gets it. For Pedri, I think he already has high qualities in terms of being a midfielder. I think
he's really good. No, Pedri is quality. I think Pedri is a bit much more mature and further ahead than Gavi.
Yeah,
I think Gavi is a really good talent, but Pedri is this is a guy that can really mature. And I feel that he was criticized unfairly for that Morocco game.
No,
was
no, no, no.
criticized unfairly.
That Morocco game, I don't like. I think anyone who's criticizing the midfield for the performance against Morocco, I think that's not fair because you look at the attack, and you had inverted like wingers to the point where Ferran was your ball carrying winger, which he's not something he is. And then you have an attacker that's literally going deep in order to receive the ball, a central forward. So your midfielders can't really create, and they do better between the wings. But I feel like in terms of Pedri, Gabi playing with each other, I do feel like they both occupy the left. They're much better on the left-hand side, both of them, than they are at the right-hand side. So that's something that balance is still going to be needed. I still think they're missing that balance in order to play with each other, even though they're shown slightly here or there. But I feel like that's needed from them. One of them has to be able to own the right-hand side because they're both left-footed. So that's something that needs to be worked on.
Let me quickly this Dubinsky's. Tantra FC. Another Felix disaster class, but eye test. Hashtag made, hashtag girlfriend. Don't judge Felix by this game. That's all I say. Don't
No,
judge him by this
HH.
game.
Why not?
Terrible. HH, why?
Can I say why don't
Capping
don't judge him by this game?
Dude,
Why?
he gave up so many times. He put
You
his
can
head
see
down.
how that
HH,
he wants to
come
leave
on.
this team.
He's trash.
He wants to leave this team. He
He has
to
a
leave.
weak mentality.
Wait, hold on.
Sorry.
Zeman, are you having sex with the mic? I'm hearing you breathing next to the mic. Can you just stay? Like, trust me. Please don't have sex with the mic on air, please. I'm begging you. Thank you.
I'm not. I'm far away from the mic.
But we're hearing you freaking breathing.
Yeah.
I think that look, it wasn't a good game by him. He didn't look good.
Terrible.
All I'll say is,
Like the whole season.
Yeah, the whole season he's been terrible. HH.
okay, he wants to leave. All I'm asking is judge him in a proper team, not this bomber.
So then, what team's gonna want to pay?
He's coming to Arsenal.
Offering?
Don't worry, he's gonna come to Arsenal, guys. Man, he's gonna cook, man.
But are you gonna pay 18 million for him though?
Yeah,
For 6
why
months.
not? We've done that for Pepe, man.
Arsenal, if they get him,
Christensen has to be one of the most complete centre backs. Stop it.
Oh,
Stop
that's
it.
reactionary.
Stop it.
That's-
Way reactionary. Stop it.
No,
Because trust me.
no. Are you kidding me? He had a good game, but come on.
Yes,
Come on,
a
stop,
good game.
bro.
Let's not say how many games because I know Christensen very well under Chelsea.
Yeah, you know him well, H.
Yeah. Like now, let's stop it. UK journalists. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
Oh, nah. Who said that? That's fake. That's
give me a break. I'm not going to say that, you clown. I'm not going to say that, you clown. Casey, Pedri's ceiling is Verratti. Gavi is wow.
Oh my
Nah.
god. Casey's a
Casey's
hater on his own
capping.
thing.
Reverse psychology.
Casey, man,
HH.
what the hell?
It's reverse psychology.
Mallorca level?
You know what it is? Casey hates PMP, but anyone that's got pace and strength or anything, he hates it.
No. Casey literally rates Dembele. I don't know where he's coming from, bro. You literally rate Dembele at PMP.
No. Do you know what I think? I think Casey actually smoked that Barca grass he bought for like 300 euros from Cap. No, I think he's actually been smoking that grass.
Oh
Man.
no, he definitely did.
Okay, guys, let's now talk about something that has pissed me off, man. So, guys, you're not going to disrespect a horseman. You will not disrespect a horseman. While I'm here, you don't disrespect a horseman. Zidane is one of the greatest players of all time. Zidane is what you call a one-man army. Unlike some other players, he doesn't require help. Unlike some other players, he did everything on his own. Unlike some
What are you
other players,
implying,
he
HH?
carried.
What are you implying?
I'm not naming any names. I'm not naming any names.
We know what you're implying.
No. You can't. I'm not naming any names. This is a man who has single-handedly made an impact football where he carries an entire team on his shoulders. World Cup winner for France. If not for Maserati, would have been a two-time World Cup winner for France and was the best player in that 06 World Cup coming out of retirement. So I was shocked and appalled to read this. So I think he was on a French radio show or something. So the president of the French Football Federation, Noël Lagraère, Father Zidane, I wouldn't even talk to him on the phone. Let them make a program for him to find a new club or national team. I don't care where he goes. First of all, let me just, guys, and here's my thing. I do mean to be rude. I actually do mean to be rude. So I mean to be extremely rude. Guys, look at this man. Is this a man who should be
ugly
taken
as hell.
seriously?
Hey,
He
respect
looks
him,
like he
man.
crawled out of a
Respect
hole.
him, man.
Is this a man we should be taking seriously? Bro, he can't. The guy can't even like dress properly. The guy looks stuffy as heck. Is this an individual who should have any mouth to talk
Yeah,
about
bro.
someone called
Yeah,
Zinedine
No way.
Zidane?
Yeah, bro. Is he-
HH.
No, are you talking about the guy that's responsible for France winning a World Cup and having African players? Is this the same guy?
No, it's not. It's not. He's not. Deschamps was the guy who managed the team.
No. He's the
This
FA,
guy,
though.
he's no,
He's
no,
not
no,
the
no,
FA.
no. It's not. Okay, so let's
HH,
go.
I got a question.
Let me, and this is what your boy, the prodigy, said. The man who ruined Messi's narrative.
No, get out of here.
Mbappe commented on his Twitter, Zidane is France. You don't disrespect a legend.
You know what it is?
Wait, hold on. I'm not doing it. Because this coincides. Wait, let me put this up. This coincides with news that shocked me. Deschamps, I think, took over the team in 2012. And he has just extended his contract for 2 more years. So he will take the team at Germany 2024. So that will now be 14 years.
Oh, okay.
14 years that this guy will have been manager of this dude. So actually, I don't, maybe it was even before 2012. I don't know whether it was 2012 or 2010. Do you know when he took over?
It was 2012 because before him there was Laurent Blanc at the Euros.
Okay, so it's 12. But why did they say maybe? Oh no, I think it's maybe 4 more years. I think he's actually going to go to the next.
Yeah, he's going to the World Cup. He's going to the
He's
next
going to the
World
World Cup. It's going to, so it'll be for 14 years because he's going to the World Cup, which I just think that's just stupid. Because my thing is, this is the perfect time for Zidane to come in. But which is why this is okay. So everyone thought, oh, okay, Deschamps, you've done your thing. You had 2 World Cups, 2 Euros. Okay, step down. New team coming through, a new generation. Guys have to now be ushered in. Perfect time for Zidane to come in. Then when you go ahead, I was like, what? But this now makes sense. I feel that the way that Zidane exited the World Cup, headbutt attacks, I think a lot of people in France never really forgave him for that, which I think is stupid, because without you wouldn't have even got to that damn final, you freaking morons. And since then, he's not really had many ties to France. If you think about it, he's not really had those many ties to France, because he's almost been Spanish. Basically, if somebody was like a young person, they'd think Zidane was Spanish from like 06 onwards, because he's hardly done anything in France, hardly made any links to France and so forth. He's just totally been in Spain, in Real Madrid and so forth. So there is has been this concerted effort to be like, oh no, we don't want this guy to be managing France. And my thing is, I just don't get it. So are you saying that it is all because of that headbutt, or is it something deeper? Same thing that with the whole Benzema thing. Is it something personal? Because it makes no sense. Because Deschamps remaining as manager is stupid. It's stupid.
It's not.
Rob, how isn't it stupid? Rob, he's been here for... Rob, you know there's a thing called revamp and rechange. And Rob, let's be real. They fluked their way to that World Cup final. They fluked their way. That was not down to Deschamps. They fluked their way. France had no business even making it to that World Cup final.
Yes,
no business making the World Cup final.
But also, he is the best ever manager for France. He reached 4 finals, and he won 2 finals, and he has been their best ever manager. So why not stay?
Wait, hold on.
Just reached the
No.
final.
Wait, hold on. What about? He's only won 1 final.
Yeah, he's only won 1.
No, he also won a Nations League final.
Rob, stop it. Rob,
Rob,
stop it.
You can't count that Nations League. That's the
Rob,
Copa
you normally
Ray.
You normally wob, but sorry, that was low.
That's a
No, that's a lob. That's a lob. That's a lob, man. That's a lob.
But even then, he reached 4 finals, a Euros final, and 2 World Cup finals. So he still did amazing.
Rob, no one wants his boring ass at the job. Rob, we want technique. We want that Zid narrative.
Getting them 2 places though, HH. Unfortunately,
Rob,
he hasn't given them a
But
reason.
no one wants him there. Even Mbappe, bro. When Mbappe
Zidane would
tweets
cook.
out,
Zidane would cook with France.
hold up. When the king of football tweets out, everybody has to relax.
What?
Get out of here!
Okay.
No.
When the king,
No, stop this
when the
narrative.
king
No.
tweets,
Stop
when-
this narrative, HH.
The
Stop
prince,
this
the
narrative.
when the king tweets, everybody silent. The
prince.
king has tweeted and said, "Yo,
No, he didn't.
don't disrespect a legend, and we have to listen to the king." The king has said, "Relax."
Prince.
So here's my thing, because that tweet carries it. When the king tweets, that carries weight.
Okay, but Papa didn't say disrespect the Shams.
Okay, hold
He
up.
didn't
yes.
say that.
Hold up, yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
since you're
didn't say that
here,
either.
I'm a man of my word.
Yeah.
Z-Man, you go first.
Oh, okay. You made baseless accusations in terms of us like being able to win.
You a hater.
You had
Live chat, look at this hater. What is this
Z-Man,
hater?
just give him his
let me
flowers.
land. Let
Just
me
give him his
land.
flowers.
I'm literally trying to give him
Okay.
his flowers, and he's rejecting it. So you
Okay.
made baseless claims that had no data behind it. You made there was no logic behind your claim, that you were right about us winning against Atletico. So congratulations. Oh, and by the way, bro, congratulations for getting it right, the score line, and Dembele, that bum scored. Nobody expected it. But again,
I did.
you're
I
right.
predicted
You're
it.
right.
So
I'm gonna apologize. You're right.
Nah, Z-Man, that's bad, bro. That's
terrible,
a backhand
right?
That's
compliment,
one has to rank as one of the
No,
worst.
what?
This is
apologies
my
I've ever
fellow
heard in my
countryman
life.
too, bro.
What?
That's crazy,
No.
bro.
No.
My apologies,
Bro,
you got it right.
we're
man.
cousins
Well
as
done,
well.
man.
That's crazy, bro.
No,
We're
no,
Well
family.
done, well
no,
done,
no,
Yasser.
no.
Well done, well
Is
done.
Hold up, are you
this the way we
cousins?
move?
Yeah, they're cousins.
Yeah.
Is this the way we move?
That's tough
literally
love.
said
Z-Man, you gonna do that to your cause?
No,
you
no,
gonna do that
no,
to your
no,
cause?
no.
They look alike.
It's tribalism. man. Tribalism.
Z-Man doesn't
No.
want to show his face, man. Okay, here's the thing. So, I want to Yasser, why are they doing Zidane like this, man? Yasser, this is utter disrespect. And Yasser, when the king of football says that it's disrespect, you know it's deep.
But HH, I want people to like think back about the final. I feel like people miss. Sometimes when things happen, there's always a means to a cause. Like there's things that precedes to it. But remember the final when the breaking news that shook France.
Wait, hold up. Did you say means to a cause? What do you mean means to an end? Did you say means to a cause?
Means to a cause.
Okay, go. Yes, just keep going.
So, remember the news that broke right before the final, breaking news, everyone shocked by it, that Zinedine Zidane and both Zinedine Zidane and Platini were not going to show up for the final. They weren't going to go to the final. And everyone was like making excuses about why that was the case. The reality is the Shams to extend his contract was a done deal. And the conversation with Zidane happened a long time ago. And that was the reaction to it. When Zinedine Zidane and there's people, there's a lot of people that in France that are on Zinedine Zidane's side. They want Zinedine Zidane to be the next manager. I'm assuming Platini is in that boat as well. He got disrespected way before. Now just confirmation what I actually thought. I thought that Zinedine Zidane got disrespected when he wasn't offered a job. And that was the reason why he didn't want to go support France, his own country, like the nation he actually played for. He didn't go to a World Cup final. It's unheard of. Zinedine Zidane, what's going on? Didn't show up, and this is the reason. And here's the thing: like FAs are FAs. The Spanish FA, the France FA, the English FAs. It just seems like they come from the same cloth. They're just narcissistic. They're all about them. They also got to make things about them instead of the nation.
It's Zidane.
It did, but then it's like the reason why.
You can do it to anyone. Yes, you can't do it to Zidane.
But
yes,
then,
we're talking about one of the greatest players of all time.
But
okay, we're talking about one of the greatest football players of all time.
But HH, you need to understand, like these people, like in power, especially these FAs, they don't care. They only care about themselves, and they always think like, okay, we're right. What I think what happened is they got into a fight. Zinedine Zidane and the France FA got into a fight. 100%, and I think things were said in France that I don't think we can actually say on this platform because you might get canceled. I think that's what happened, and this is like the guy saying this is just like pretty much telling us this is exactly what happened. I'm pretty sure Zidane called him like an idiot or a moo. I don't know. He said something, bro. Like, I mean,
okay. Smoke. What are you saying? Listen about Zidane. This is terrible.
No. I'm saying I see it the same way as the English FA kind of thing. At the end of the day, HH, this is a results business, right? And if a guy takes you to the final, right, loses on penalty, right, it doesn't matter what you can say about his tactics, right? He will just say, "I got you there, back to back," right? We're just penalty
by fluke.
Same thing with Southgate, HH. We can come here and talk about it's about geared, HH. When it comes to tournaments, HH, you could be the biggest brick, but if your players carry you over, HH, you are the hero, right? And then the thing is, for example, if they didn't make it as far as they did, then now you have a case of firing Deschamps. Because right now, what would you say? Be getting you up because Chouameni and whoever missed the penalty, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with Southgate. Like, are you gonna say you're gonna fire Southgate because Kane hit the penalty back to the Tottenham stadium? Are you gonna say that? Right. So I think it became difficult the moment they made it to the final, because then it's that thing of whereby Deschamps has to willingly step down, regardless of who it was.
But that's the thing, no. Deschamps, why don't you step down? Why still stay? Why don't you step down?
Because now the thing is this:
you've been here for over 10 years. Like what?
He likes the job.
Yeah, he's comfortable.
I don't care, man.
You see him on the sidelines when they score. The guy is so happy every time they score. Like, he's having the time of his life.
Yeah, he's vibes, bro.
But hey, think about it. Why would you step down?
Sam, I'm saying for my benefits, because I need it for my narrative, for Zidane to win the World Cup for France. Deschamps, get the fudge out of that seat. Get out of there. But it's true, Smoke, you're right. I had France not make it through the groups. I was like, France achieved dot because I thought France was even make it through the groups. How France even made it to the final was shocking.
No,
and how they even took that game to penalty. That game should have never even gone to penalties. So it was a worse scenario because you're like, hey, back-to-back finals and we lost on penalties, being 2-0 down, bro. I basically I have all the credits in the bank. Even the champion, you have all the credits in the bank.
I can plan for you the scenario how it actually happened, right? Zidane hits the FA, right? It's like, hey guys, right? It's me again. Right? Remember we had the chat of me taking over. They're like, but you can't. But it's like, no, but I'll make you play beautiful football. But like, dude, the guy got us to the final. It's like, no, joga bonito. Like, I'm Zidane. They're like, no, dude. Ask Deschamps to resign. Dude hits up Deschamps. Like, okay, it's me. Zidane's like, nah, hangs up. Then he calls them back. They're like, nah, dude, we sorry. Next thing they're fighting, like, dude, we sorry. Plus headbutt tax. That's what makes.
Give me a break.
Yeah, they said it. They said it. They told him like, they said you let your country down.
Yeah. Do you know why that counts?
But they 100% down smoke. They said that. One of the FA people said when because they got this. This has to be a massive argument. Like for Zidane not in play for both for Zidane and Platini not to show up for the World Cup final. It has to be an all-out fight. They had to say you are a disgrace to the nation. You were the reason why we lost against 06. You let your country down. They said that to him. They said that.
No. I mean, if they say that, then they're complete punks because France don't even qualify for the World Cup without Zidane. And Zidane put down the greatest performance in the history of football with how he single-handedly defeated that Brazil team. So that's what keep your bum-ass goats to yourself. Zidane is different. Zidane is different from your baby goats.
Zidane is not a goat.
Okay,
but,
Zidane is different from. And keep your bum-ass goats who need help from players. Zeman, what the hell do you want to say?
Yeah. Listen, man. Imagine this, right? Imagine you're the Nigerian FA, right?
Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, Zeman.
No.
So should I talk about Somalia now?
No. Zeman, he has done this multiple times. He has imagined.
Let me. Think of this, right? You call in a player, a talented player. You tell him, "Yo, we need you in this World Cup." He leads you to a final, right? You're happy by his performance. You're like, man, this guy's incredible, man. He's really setting an example for our youth, and he's setting an example for all the players around him. He's amazing. the guy gets a red because he gets emotional, and that costs you the ability
Damn.
to win for your nation to win a World Cup.
Someone
Are
says,
you telling? No,
Zeman.
HH, I know you.
No,
I
no,
know
no,
you're gonna
Zeman,
hold
no,
on
no,
to
no.
that. You're gonna hold
No,
on to that for the
Zeman,
rest
that
of your
shows
life.
Zidane's greatness.
No,
It
no,
shows
no,
his greatness.
no, you're gonna
Because
hold on to that. You're gonna hold on to that, HH. You're gonna
Nah.
always.
no, no,
every-
no, 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 because Zeman, that's my thing on that. What Zidane did in 06, it's unblemished. Because no matter
It is.
whatever you say
It
about
is.
that
No,
headbutt,
I'm sorry.
what
It is.
Zidane did, Zidane single-handedly caused a whole nation to have an identity crisis. Zidane single-handedly ended Brazil. Single-handedly by himself. So my thing is that what he did in 06, it's unrivaled. So I don't care about a damn headbutt. And I know
but you
if
destroyed
Zidane
all
was on
that.
that pitch, he wins that World Cup. So
No,
they
no.
cheated him. They
No,
cheated that man.
You see, they're like you. They're like if he was on the field, if he was on the field for the whole game, for the whole duration of the game, until the ref blows the whistle, we would have won this World Cup.
They
That he let us down when we needed him.
because they knew what
He
that
let
man
us
could
down.
do.
And plus, HH, nobody wants to say this, but what's Zidane's origins?
Zidane's what?
Origin? Where's he originally from?
Algeria.
Zeman, are we really doing this?
I mean, are we gonna?
Zeman,
Zeman,
are you going to stoop that low? Zeman, are you going to stoop that low, Zeman?
No.
Look, let me grasp. Sam, please talk over this guy, man. Sam, Zidane, man, why is he being disrespected, man?
Do you know what it is? I genuinely think there was certain things that were said behind doors that started.
But it's
FA.
Zidane, Sam. But it's Zidane. You don't do
I
this
know,
to
but
Zidane.
French people like. Actually, let me not say that. But the FA.
No, Sam, you don't have to say it, but it's true.
Yeah,
I know what you're going to say, and you're right. It's true.
It is true.
Because trust me, I've been to Paris and I've experienced it. I know. It's
yeah,
true.
like shout out to all my French homies and but you lot. But anyways, as I was saying, let's face the facts. Once the Champs got to the final, if he was not stepping down himself individually, he's staying on. Let's be true and real about that. Listen, I know Don Smoke.
Okay, but Sam, I get it. 2 back-to-back finals, blah blah. But shouldn't you be mature enough to be, you know what? I've spent long enough here. There is a new younger generation coming through. Let someone else come in and take these guys forward for Germany and for USA, Mexico, and Canada.
Do you know what it is? I know Don Smoke mentioned England, but I think this is different to England because England is just another level of mediocrity. With France, they went to the final 2018, won it. Went to the final again. Now they beat all the curses with the getting out the group stage curse. Went through. I can't remember. I think it was Australia.
Poland. Sorry, wait. Who did they play? Yeah, it was Poland.
It was Australia. It was Australia.
No. They played Poland. Messi played Australia. Yep.
Okay, cool.
They played Poland in the second round. I think.
Yep.
Second round, they played Poland.
Then they beat England. Then they beat Morocco, which everybody thought that, not gonna lie, Morocco might win.
No. Sam, hold up. Many people thought England had them on the ropes until Kane sent the ball back to Krypton. So
yeah, do you know what? That's Kane tax, Spurs tax.
It's Kane tax.
When you actually look at it, they went to the final. They were completely out of it until the 80th minute. Somehow, Mbappe brought them 3-3 to penalties, and they lost on penalties. From that time, that moment that it went to penalties, the Champs were staying. You've got beef in the background with Zidane and the FA, and then you got the Champs bringing the French team to back-to-back finals. Come on. And that's why I say, if you're the Champs, why would you step down? You've literally got a group of young, talented players who will most probably reach another final in the next World Cup. How would you give that up? Now, personally for me, the Champs go away. Your time is up. Your time is up. But in the Champs' view, why would you step down?
No, because that's why I'm sure even Hokago will get it. It's like for Yogi Bear he should have stepped down after 2018 when Germany didn't even make it through the groups.
2016 maybe, even 2016 in my opinion.
No, see for me. So wait, what happened in 2016 with Germany? How did they? Oh, was that?
We barely made it.
No. But you made the semis. Was that the semis?
Yeah, we got washed by France in the semis, but he did his decision making and everything. I saw the cracks from then. I
mean, but you could still buy. Okay, but him mistaken was fine. 2018, you could have stepped down.
100.
Group stage, you could have said it was shocking. So the issue with Deschamps is, you could say Deschamps, okay, Euros, okay, step down, but is this was the one where we thought, okay, France don't make it through the groups, or maybe they get knocked in the second round. But the fact that they made the finals, like, oh, for fuck's sake, man.
Blame your boy Mbappe.
HH, do you feel responsible for this, bro?
In what sense?
Because you did kind of jinx France to go to the finals, but if you deep it.
No, okay. I promise you. I really did not believe France would make it to the final. I promise you. Because for me, I was like, now, it still stood. I said, no Pogba, no World Cup. But I thought they wouldn't even make it through the group. So I'm shocked they made it to this far. And let's be real, England screwed up. You see, it's too much to ask for Morocco to beat France. England screwed up. England had France. And as I told you, Kane is responsible for that L. Because see, me and my brother disagree. Because my brother said that if it's went to extra time, France would win. I said no. If Kane had scored that penalty, momentum tax, England would have beaten France. I think England would have beaten France.
I don't think they would have. Because let's be honest,
they had the momentum.
It's the same thing.
And England outplayed them. Let's be real. That's kind of England outplayed them in that second half.
No, but here's the thing, bro.
And that's the thing that frustrates me so much. France did play well. They just got through via vibes. England outplayed them. Morocco outplayed them. Argentina outplayed them.
You said this.
Man, get this bomb out of this job, man.
It's not about playing well. It's about getting the results at the World Cup.
Did they get the results?
They did. They kept getting the results all the way up to the final.
Oh.
And let's be honest, everyone was firing off in terms of the whole team. Like Griezmann was doing well, even Giroud was doing well.
Oh yeah, man. Zimmer, you're right, man. Griezmann's sorry, Zimmer, I forgot. Zimmer, I forgot. You're right, man. I like Griezmann's World Cup final performance was outstanding, man.
You're talking about 2018?
No. Like 2022, his World Cup final performance was amazing.
He performed in the World Cup final, you know that, right? Like,
yeah, I know. I was amazing performance against Argentina, quality. Eddie, why they're disrespecting my man Zidane, man?
I don't get it, man. Because funny enough, when I saw the extension by your boy, first thing I said was he probably gets sacked after the Euros. I don't see a way in which he makes the next World Cup, and I get what Sam was saying.
But again, I don't know. But what if they win the Euros?
And they got a very capable team of winning the Euros. That's
they've got a very. Because here's the thing: they should have won that last Euros for sure. I don't know what happened with Sweden, but they should have won that last Euros. But you know,
yeah, but the whole saga around the French team is messy, bro. Like, they always have some drama going on. They can't. It's always like a soap opera with them. So this is just another day in the life of French football, really. I'm not really privy to what's going on down there, but Deschamps should have walked, I think, after this World Cup. I mean, personally, that's my opinion. Because I mean, you've done, is it 3 World Cups at this point?
Yeah.
What more do you want? Like, what else do you want, man? Go do some club football or something, or move higher up and into the French Football Federation.
I mean, come on, 3 World Cups, and you want to do a 4th?
You want to do a 4th one? Like, God
damn.
But look, first of all, the president or whoever that guy is, you're a bum. Like,
a clown,
if Zidane calls, you answer. Just shut the fuck up.
He said, no. Do you know how he says that if Zidane calls, he wouldn't even take his phone?
Yeah.
Look, this is the man that says he won't answer his call. This guy.
If he calls, you answer. So
respect the congressman, man. Respect the congressman.
The disrespect is not warranted, but I'm not really sure. Look, I think it was Yasser Sahid. I was getting onto a point about the Algerian thing, but let me not speak, man.
No, Zeman.
Oh, was it Zeman? Oh, yeah.
It's the truth, though.
Hey, let's not speak on that.
I mean, because let's be real. There was also disrespect towards Benzema.
That's what
now
I'm saying.
Zidane. They're both Algerian.
That's what That's what I'm saying. Look, there might be something to that, man. But look, I mean, for Zidane, I think he just find another job, man. Like, you can't wait for this job forever. I've been waiting for this job for how long now? Go do something else.
Yeah,
Brazil's there,
and also,
Portugal's there.
Eddie, let's
Portugal's there.
not be Brazil. That'll be cheesy. If it's Brazil, that's just
Yeah.
too cheesy.
No.
Don't.
But then, like, you know, the world is a sick place when Roberto Martinez goes.
Oh,
from
yes, hold it. So that's our next topic. Hold it. That's our next topic. Let me hit this draw. So Zuateng TV. Benfica should be in jail for selling bombs at crazy prices. People twerk for Felix and he can't even control a ball. Keep him away from my club. So am I the only one who rates Felix here?
Yes.
You know, I rate him. I like.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I
like Jao. I like Jao.
Bro, you're aligned with Yasser. You know that, right?
No, Zim, you're a hater. You hate everything, bro.
Yasser is a broken clock. He's right twice a day, man. And this is the one of the times that he's right.
You know what? I rate him, but he's just too inconsistent. Way too inconsistent.
Facts.
At this rate, I would take him at Chelsea, man. That's how bad.
Hold on. By the way, did you hear the breaking news by Matt Law?
Yes, hold it. When we'll get to hold it. We'll get to the Chelsea section. Hey, hold on, we'll get there. The whole of France is raging at the comments. See, that's what I said. I had to rejig my tweets. I said no. This is the French Federation, but most notably one clown, i.e., this clown. But I think a lot of people are like, what the heck is this? It is bomb doing. So it isn't like a complete and total kind of thing that everyone is against.
Did you hear what Frank Leboeuf said about Zidane? Like in France, it's insane. Like there's one guy you don't want to say anything about publicly is Zidane.
Zidane is that guy.
They go crazy.
But yes, you know what it is?
Yeah.
I think the people love Zidane. But the higher ups, the guys, the suits, the Federation guys, hate him.
Yeah.
So that's the people love Zidane. The people love him. From love, Christensen has been good ever since. I think he's been good in every Barca game. I think that's cap.
No, he actually has been. He's actually been great.
Sure, yeah.
Thank you for giving him trust,
sure.
man.
Yeah, sure.
You can have Alonso back.
Sure. Snake eyes.
Hey, yo.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. Let me put my phone.
HH, I know he wants to leave, but hold on. Let me meet this. So, HH, I know he wants to leave, but he does not have the fights needed for the Premier League.
Yes.
The Premier League is tough, and he needs to put in more fights to make it in the EPL.
And that's my issue with this.
That's a good point.
Bro.
Yeah,
his mentality, bro.
He's not even good at La Liga pace. What are you talking about? It's not even pace with this dude, man.
Okay, guys.
He's not
all I'm saying, because you're right. But guys, all I'm saying is, and I'm as a friend, and this for the streets. I'm asking you guys, can you just give him a chance?
No.
If he fails, he fails. Just as a friend, can you please give him? Apart from Z-Man, can you just please give him a chance? That's all I'm asking. Just a chance.
I hope he goes to Chelsea. HH. I actually hope that, man.
Michael. Pedri has no creativity, already passes sideways. Huh? Wait, what's this guy?
He means always passes sideways. Always passes sideways.
So always passes sideways. No, bro. No.
I mean, he created the only chance we've ever had.
Mbappe tweets shows he has Macron on lock. No fear. I told you, Mbappe is the king of football. He's the king. When the king tweets, everyone.
He's the king of France, bro.
No, he's the king of football, bro. After that World Cup final performance, he's the king of football. The truth sets the hope on fire. Mbappe can't score his penalty versus Switzerland, but talks on Twitter. But he can't win a World Cup at age 19. He can't win a World Cup at age 19, you stupid piece of crap. You
ego, that's ego. That's ego.
Jay Jokin. A France had Pogba and Kante.
1,000%. 1,000%. It's not even close.
The fact they made the final without them is dud. With them, they smoke everybody in 90 minutes.
Yeah.
They smoke everybody in 90.
It's not even close. It's actually scary how good they will be. Yeah.
It's not even close. Talent FC. Deschamps isn't on talking terms with Zidane, Jugari beef, and Platini is categorically better than Maradona and rigged the 98 World Cup. Mbappe and Hakimi are engaged. Okay. Why are they not on talking terms? No. The guy's a clown. He's a clown. Why are they not on talking terms, though?
I don't know.
Okay,
it's weird.
RDS, Zidane, why is he being disrespected, man? for this federation.
Who was it?
And also, that is actually, you saw the king tweeted. Mbappe, the king of football. tweeted,
I
man,
saw
so.
I saw the response to it. It was just like, don't disrespect it. I mean, I don't really. I mean, you know how a French are, man. Like one of the things.
Look, that's what we are somewhere saying, but we don't want to go into many details. We know the French.
I respect it.
Yeah, we know them.
Go for it, you know. But anyway, like this doesn't actually surprise me because clearly certain people get certain jobs and other people don't get certain jobs, and there's this underlying disagreement between them whether they maybe they don't view him as French enough. I don't know. There's that potential element of things. I'm not going to go there, but I'm just saying there's that potential of things. When in regards to people saying that Deschamps did the thing, like Deschamps' contract was up for renewal, so they could have easily said, like, irrespective, because this is the similar thing to what happened with what's his name, ex-German coach Yogi Löw.
Yogi Bear.
You know, where I think it was the year after they won the World Cup, his contract was expired, and they were like, oh, you know, we'll just we'll give you a new contract, even though it looked like the German team might potentially be going slightly on decline, but at least he won the World Cup recently. With Deschamps, you know, I don't necessarily think that they had to, gun to the head, give Deschamps a new contract 2026, because this is now the Euros and the next World Cup. But they decided. We assumed that Zidane was going to. Well, we assumed that Zidane was online, was waiting for the France job. Clearly, that probably wasn't the case because these guys aren't on terms. He seems to have a hatred towards Zidane. And as far as I'm concerned, like Zidane should just be done with France. Like if this is what the FA and ultimately, let's keep it a stack. FAs in every country, England, Germany, whatever, they want. Maybe Germany's a little bit different, but certainly France, England, Spain, other countries, they want a coach that they can control. Okay, someone who can basically do what they need to do. You play these players, you have some element of freedom, but generally speaking, we don't need to get too big for your boots. Otherwise, it can cause, you know, powership, hierarchical issues, stuff like that, you know. So that's a big thing. Now, what I will say, and I end with this, we need to go on, is that, you know, and I don't usually say positive things about Chelsea FC, but if I am Chelsea FC and Zidane is on the market, all I'm saying is that maybe if things go the way they're going, maybe you should go all out for trying to get Zidane to come to the crib. That's all I'm saying. Like, maybe.
No. Look. We'll get there in the Chelsea section, but I'd take Zidane over Potter. Whether Zidane is the right one for this particular situation and where Chelsea are right now is a whole different thing. So
you need a manager, though. You need a manager that people respect, and you know that's the things. But anyway, that's my 2 cents.
All right, let's now. So Yasir alluded to this, man, and this is crazy. So I need to ask a question. Does anybody know who Roberto Martinez's agent is?
It must be Triple Martin's agent. I don't know.
Yes, him and Triple Martin must share the same agent, because how do you go from the Belgian golden generation to Portugal's golden generation?
This is literally a Morata.
Do you know what?
move,
This
man.
is so stupid.
This is literally what Morata used to do, man. Hop from clubs to clubs that he doesn't deserve to be in. This guy's doing that internationally.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't generally understand what people see in Roberto Martinez. Like, I've heard he was linked to Barcelona as well. Like, there was a time where Barcelona was actually interested in this guy. I don't understand. I don't understand like what the world, like the footballing world, sees in this guy.
But let's be clear here now. As much as I think that this should be Mourinho's job, and I don't know how he's gotten this Portuguese generation, I know the players they have. Who would you rather have managing them? Fernando Santos or Roberto Martinez?
Oh,
Fernando Santos. He's won a Euro.
Stop it.
He's won a Euros, though. He actually won a Euros. Are we going to try to act like he didn't deliver?
Stop it.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Z-Man, Martinez dunked on City with Wigan, man.
No, Wigan.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Bro, he wasted your GOAT's talent.
Yeah, bro. It's like
did he not waste his talent?
Bro, they were losers. Belgium was the biggest losers because of Martinez.
Hold on. The only reason why Belgium are not world champions is because of one man, Kevin De Bruyne.
No. Martinez is at fault too, man. This guy's tactics is awful.
Okay. What did Martinez do wrong in that semi-final against France?
The semi-final against France.
That was on De Bruyne. De Bruyne contributed nothing to that freaking game. He didn't step up.
No, it was the players that were carrying him, bro. Let's be honest, bro. The players were actually carrying Martinez.
The same players who were carrying him in this past World Cup.
Let's be honest, bro. These players, even against Japan,
I don't like that. When is it ever the players' fault? So is it ever the fault of the players?
Is this a Felix fanboy saying that? Is this
Zima, let's stick to one topic, shall we? Let's stick on this. Okay, look. Yassir, Martinez, Portugal, does it work?
I don't think so. I'm against, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it just makes me feel any type, like, people might label me any type of way, but I'm a big fan of, like, a Brazilian getting managed by a Brazilian, a Portuguese being managed by Portuguese. Like, I just don't see how he fits. Like, it's just, I feel like Roberto Martinez for me is more about vibes. He's gonna.
Wait, no, Yassir, don't do that. Okay, Yassir, 2018 quarterfinal. You've got to give that to Martinez.
No, I mean, vibes. Like, you're gonna get good performances. You're gonna get interesting, good football. But, like, that's it. That's all you're gonna get. Like, you're not gonna get anything more. Like, I feel like what they need is a Portuguese manager that can literally get something out of this quote unquote this generation, which has phenomenal talent. And I mean, I just don't understand, like, what will be the difference? Tell me what would be the difference between this job and a job he had at Belgium. Like, what would be the difference? Belgium, look at the talent they had.
Okay, but now we're kind of the key question. So did Belgium not succeed because of Martinez, or because these players are not as good as we think they are? That's my thing. Because it's Martinez. Or is it a case of they're talented, but they lack that true winning mentality and character to really step over the line? There's only so much a manager can do. There's something that has now gone down. Because for me, I look at that semi-final. That semi-final was, you guys just need to now step up. And certain players, Hazard was the only guy saying, okay, I'm ready. Everyone else was asleep.
No,
Hazard was the only guy who said, okay, I'm ready, guys. Let's go. Oh, I'm really here. Yo, Kevin, what up? And I was him. Hazard was the only guy that was ready to say what's up.
But I got a question on that. Then what would you say are the characters for Portugal that are comparison to Belgium? I don't think Portugal has that much characters in their squad, aside from an aging 40-year-old center back. Who else is a character? I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo's ending. So who else is a character in that team?
Zeman, Cristiano is still on the Portuguese book, so he will be at the Euros. So he's still there.
I don't know, man. I just don't think that this Portugal side has as much characters as we would like them to believe. I do think they have a talented squad, though. Don't get me wrong. They have more talented squad than Belgium, just in terms of overall talent. I just don't know if you should waste it on a guy that's already proven to you that he hasn't delivered anything with a talented squad, with a golden generation before. I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like Mourinho's the right move. Shockingly enough.
Mourinho would be perfect.
But
Mourinho would be perfect for this role. And also, the way that Roma are messing him around, bro, Mourinho, leave those bombs, Roma. You've already achieved joy with those clowns. Mourinho would be perfect for this job, bro. He would be perfect.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, you're muted. No one can hear you.
No. For me, it's like, to be honest, Mourinho would have been amazing. But it's not even about Mourinho. It's about, like, getting the right manager. I feel like Argentina, one thing that you learn lessons in football. One thing I learned about Argentina is, like, the right manager might not be the obvious manager. Might not be the manager that, is just there and is available, i.e. Roberto Martinez. You have to find the right manager is not easy. Like, when Argentina hired what's his name? What's their manager? Scaloni. Yeah. Like, it was temporary. It was not supposed to be a permanent manager. And now they're in a situation, now they want to World Cup. So for me, it's like, I wish they would take a lot longer to actually find the right manager. I just feel like right now, what they're doing right now is like, oh, Roberto Martinez, Belgium coach, The Belgium ranked third in the FIFA ranking. Yeah, he's out of the job. Let's get him. And I don't know. I just think it's a disaster waiting to happen. To be honest.
My thing here is this, man, is that just give it to Mourinho. That's my thing. Just give it to Mourinho. Mourinho is right there. Just give it to Mourinho. Let me hear this. Alhambra. Let's just go there. He's North African. Moroccans and Algerians are second-class citizens, but used for France sporting success along with West Africa.
I mean, is he capping?
He's not. That's the point I wanted to make about the Zidane thing, because there's a documentary I recommend everybody to go see. It's on Netflix. It's in French, but just put the English subtitles. It's about the history of French football from I think it's up to before World Cup 2018. Pretty much how Deschamps got the job, how Laurent Blanc had the issue of what is called the Bleu Blanc Vert, which is pretty much how those issues of the Arabs, the whites, and the Africans, and how Laurent Blanc was basically just being racist.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He got caught on tape.
He got caught on tape and all that. And then there's also, this is not the first time Zidane has been snubbed for the French job. This is nothing new. So I'm not surprised that he didn't get this job. I even heard that they for some stupid reason, the Americans thought they could get Zidane. Hell no.
I mean, that is some deep stuff, man.
It is. I mean, and then there's people.
It's like
people
flipping Zidane, and you're going to use that to basically to come out and so disrespect him like that. That is when that thing in you it runs deep, bro.
Elijah,
that
you know how
deep xenophobia.
Elijah, you know how we joked about like the quota tax? Guys,
yes,
it might be real. I think it's real.
Quota tax may be real, bro. Like quota tax is maybe real. Like people like Noel Le Gret, like those are people. He was involved in that controversy too about the blacks, the whites, and the Arabs. I'm surprised he still even has a job. You know, because he's one of the reasons that started all this.
No, because what's so quick? Because that was why when they won in '98, it was so significant.
Yeah,
and because Zidane was sort of the face of the victory, and because you had Zidane, you had Desailly, Thuram scoring the 2 goals in the semi-final.
Exactly,
that was significant because it was like first World Cup in France, and it was the North Africans, the West Africans, and the whites all coming together for this success.
Basically.
But it just shows that it's basically it's what we all knew. You are just here for the success of France, so you're just here to promote France, but we don't really like you. And we don't really view you as the same. We're just using your talents to help France. But when it gets down to the real nitty-gritty, we're just using you.
And I think the guys
and also that's what Benzema said. Because if you watch the Benzema documentary, it says, this reason is because I'm North African. It's because I'm Arab. And he said that like they have an issue with me being Arab and so forth. And that's what Benzema said. So.
Well, it's not new. Like if you even tell, you can even tell with I think the guys have already mentioned it. France is one of those countries where they like to have yes men. You know, they like to have somebody they could use as a puppet. You know, even when it works, like if play this guy or use this guy or don't put this guy on the roster. Like what's his face? People like Sami Nasri and what's his face? Trezeguet. He disappeared for a while before he retired. Even Benzema. Those are people who have been snubbed because of an agenda from
even Ribery tweeted out because Ribery is a Muslim. You know, because even he tweeted out to now, like respect Zidane. Actually, listen, so now he'd be because to your point, yes, a Portuguese guy, Conceição. He'd be for me. You can't go to Martinez, bro. But you know what I think? I think they will because it's like, it's the sexy, cool kind of thing because he did the whole Belgian golden generation. They're not picking him up. I'm like, bro, it's a dumb pick. It's gonna be a dumb pick. Okay, guys. Let's deal with this crap. Let's deal with this crap now.
It's a little bros time.
Yo,
wait, that's all I'm here for.
This is what everyone's here for. This is what everyone's here for,
guys.
Literally,
but seriously, bro, that wasn't okay today. Yeah,
guys,
that
we
was
went to everyone here went to their local market. I don't know where everyone has, the 7-Eleven or LD, right here,
KFC.
whatever. Everyone went shopping
but
for cooking
what's
today.
funny though?
We're cooking.
Despite anything, Chelsea are still the legitimate UCL champions.
No, you're not.
Here we go with them.
Boo,
with
boo,
this shit.
champion.
Put that narrative down.
Let me just present this. A UCL is only legit if there's the away goal rule.
Oh,
so
stop
until
it.
a team wins the UCL with the away goal rule, Chelsea will remain
with
the
fans
legit
in the
UCL
stadium.
franchise.
There was no fans in the stadium, though.
H7, you have 0 UCLs. What are you talking about?
But there's no fans in the stadium, H. It's a tax,
H7, you can't even speak a basic UCL. And you would speak fluent. You don't even speak a basic UCL. And you speak fluent UCL.
Actually, sorry, just to announce this one again. Like I kind of said before. Like I said before, HH, it's quite important. I think Eddie's here. Eddie's here actually. Eddie's here. Good on Eddie's another Chelsea fan here. Eddie, if you can try and interpret the mid-table language for everyone else in the panel that doesn't actually.
I can't. I'm competing for a league title.
Exactly. Eddie, if you can interpret mid-table for us whilst HH speaks.
Okay. Look, I think Eddie, who needs to be my wing man here as we try to navigate this, man.
By the way, HH, before we go to Eddie, there's a reason why I respect Eddie highly. Because Eddie predicted, he warned you. He warned you, 18. He warned every Chelsea fan. But guess what? They didn't listen to him. Maybe it's a time zone. Maybe it's because of the fact that he's in Australia and people is not a good. But he warned you guys.
He did.
And the one thing I love about Eddie is Eddie's chill. Eddie's nothing.
Eddie's real.
He's living life.
Eddie doesn't chat shit.
Wait. If you speak fluent UCL, you can be chill. If you speak
but he
fluent
doesn't
UCL,
chat shit like certain analysts here.
H7, don't bottle the league, bro. Don't bottle the league.
Chelsea could be in third division, and HH will still be talking, bro. Chelsea could be in third division.
Okay,
bro.
look. Eddie, do you should Potter be sacked, man? It's trending on Twitter. Should Potter be sacked? Eddie. Or is not? Look, Hokage, man, what should we do with Potter, man?
HH, that was bad, dude. Terrible. Appalling. HH, I've never seen Cocaine Gallagher. I've never seen a guy with actually zero technique. I've never seen this before. HH, Werner had technique sometimes.
Yes.
Cocaine Gallagher gets the ball and he turns static. And I'm not, this isn't a, HH, it wasn't like this at Crystal Palace. He had tech at Crystal Palace. So the issue is Chelsea. Your shirt isn't heavy. Your shirt just turns people to shit. That's what happened. Your shirt is a garbage. Your shirt is garbage, bro. It's not heavy. So what is it? HH, I'm worried. HH, if you guys ruin Nkunku, I'm over you guys. You guys can't ruin Nkunku. This guy's a serious player. If you guys ruin Nkunku, HH, then I've lost all hope because this is the first serious player you guys have signed. So, and the thing is, you're right. You guys need like a whole squad overhaul.
It's a because my thing here is there is currently discussion within the Chelsea fanship right now, which is because here's the Twitter is a huge microcosm, but I do feel guys are like, did Chelsea hire the right dude? Does Boehly know what he's doing? Because the key thing here is people say, give him time. This season is a write-off. Unless Chelsea produce a miracle and win the UCL, this season is a write-off. But my issue is Potter the right guy? Should Potter be given time?
I think Potter should be given time, right? But this is just a buildup of bad mistake, bad decision after bad decision after. Like this is a buildup of 2, 3, 4 years of bad decisions, and you guys are left with a team where I could say like there's 2 quality players, Reece James and Kovacic,
and Thiago Silva.
And Thiago, sorry, four. Conte when he's fit.
Yes.
Thiago Silva, Kovacic, and Reece James. Reece James is becoming injury prone, which I'm getting worried about. I don't know why that's a worry for me. He's getting injured quite a lot. Thiago Silva, I mean, he's 30 and he's still playing well, but you guys really need to rebuild. And the problem is, I thought, okay, they're going after these defenders. I rated Koulibaly. It just hasn't worked out. Like the guys, I didn't know he's such a klutz in the back. You guys spent 70 mil on Fofana.
Wait. Yasir, why?
point.
What's so funny?
Fair
Yasir,
point.
what is so funny, Yasir? This
There's
isn't funny. Okay,
Your
this
transfer business is funny.
You know what I can't get over?
Business
They
agent, terrible.
They're calling him Cocaine Gallagher has me the wildest
Yeah,
thing.
that makes every time I hear that, bro, that kills me. Man.
Yo, who came up with that name though?
I
don't know.
I think it was Smoke. It wasn't a Smoke or something. The first attempt was because when I first said this, I was about to say, wait, Cocaine Gallagher, that makes no sense. When you see how this guy runs around aimlessly, I was like, this guy has sniffed 3 lines.
He said it in response because you actually nicknamed him Norgal first, Norgal, and then he said Cocaine Gallagher to it. So yeah,
That's hilarious,
Why do you do
bro.
that to yourself? No gal. That's crazy.
Okay. What's it called? Eddie, man. What should we do with Potter, man? Where do we go from here, Eddie?
I don't know if you like what I'll say, but
Eddie,
I mean,
look,
I was gonna
rate,
say
man.
this. I was gonna say this on stream this morning, but I just didn't have a chance because I was at work. I don't know if we should start questioning the IQ of Chelsea fans. Like, seriously.
interesting.
Like, why the hell is Potter's job in question when that is the list of Chelsea's problems right now? You want to blame someone? Go talk to Roman. Go talk to Marina. Chelsea ain't signed a midfielder since 2018-19. When you signed Kovacic.
As Plequeta has been here since the material.
Go talk to Lampard. Who told you Mount was the answer? If you want to blame people, go talk to them. You've seen bad results coming from left, right, center. I'll tell you what I did this morning. It was 2:30 a.m. in Australia when the lineups dropped. I saw it. I'll tell you what I done straight after. I went to sleep, right? Guess when I woke up? I woke up at 5:30 once the game finished. It literally finished exactly that moment. I checked the score. I said, yep, I saw that thing coming.
Oh, best trace. That's the best trace.
I saw Mount and Gallagher, bro. wait. Hold on. What did you really expect? I saw Jorginho, Kovacic, and Gallagher are going to play midfield. And Mount is going to play on the wing. And you want to get a result. I haven't seen a minute of that game. I can bet the only thing I know so far is Gallagher somehow played right wing back. I don't know how that happened. I haven't seen a minute of that game. I don't plan on seeing a minute of that game.
Eddie, he was in the number 10.
No. Eddie, Havertz and Mount put forth 2 incredible disaster classes between the both of them. Amazing disaster classes. Like wait for the comms on Twitter.
The thing is, I what did Chelsea fans expect today? Like, what makes this loss so bad?
Yeah.
That you guys now want Potter out, or you guys? That's why I say I question the IQ of Chelsea fans.
Not necessarily.
Because it's like you really expect that to beat City.
Do you know what the real stupidity is? The thing now is sack Potter, bring Tuchel back.
Yeah, don't even get me started with those people, man.
Oh my god!
Don't even get me started with those people. Like, we all know. I mean, if people are following Potter for however long he's been coaching, Potter is not a manager that can come in and flip things straight away, right? He's a manager who needs time.
Yeah.
Am I saying he's the answer? No. But give him the time. Can we give this man 18 months at least to see what he wants to do? Give this guy a summer. Give this guy signings
give him a preseason.
Give him a Thank you. Give him. Let the man live. This guy walked into a mess, and y'all are calling for a job. Why? Oh, he doesn't know what his best 11. Guess what? He never signed any of them anyway. So, what are you trying to say? It's a squad full of bums.
I think. Look, see the issue. If you want to be real, it goes all the way back to Sarri.
All the way back.
Because my thing is, you look at Klopp, Liverpool. You look at Pep City. You look at what United are now doing now with Ten Hag. You have to have a manager with a vision. And when you have a vision, every single transfer window, every player you buy buys into that vision. Is your vision 4-3-3 possession? In every window, summer, January, we are buying players that fit into this vision. So you're buying into an aesthetic, you're buying into an idea. What you don't do is manager comes in here, okay, sack him, new manager, different system, here, boom, sack him, different system. So the issue is between Sarri, Lampard, Tuchel, and now Potter. You have different ideals and ideologies of how they view the game, and you have other guys that they rep. Tuchel Potter and they don't rep Mounts. A lot of these guys. So there is so much confusion that is happening here. So look, here's my thing. Abramovich was his ownership was weird because he got success in the worst way to get success, because his success was roll the dice, manager, 2 years, hey, we win, sacked, boom. So it was the worst way to run a club, but the bad thing about it was that he actually won trophies that way. It was a horrible strategy, but it worked, but it's a bad strategy. That's not how you run a sustainable football club. But it is what it is. But the issue now is that once you now remove that and you put someone in, and here's the key thing. Does Boehly know what he's doing? Because I asked the question earlier in the stream. Has there ever been a scenario where a club has spent upwards of 300 million and the club has finished mid-table?
Yeah, but the problem is who...
Are you going to finish mid-table, though?
Who did he spend the 300 million with? He spent it with Tuchel. He spent it with Tuchel. That's the thing here. Like, and we've all spoken about this. If you wanted to do it early in the summer, but it's done. It's a write-off.
People think it's like, I'm sorry.
What?
How do you have a manager? You spend 300 million with that manager, and then you then sack him after you spend 300 million with him.
What I don't understand is that, like, Tuchel had been at the club. Boehly had been at the club since it was March? Was it May when the deal went through, when he officially became owner? So from about May to when Tuchel got sacked in October, it was. At any point, we know that Todd Boehly had his own vision. So why did he not communicate that to Tuchel before he started spending the money? I don't understand that. Like, he clearly didn't get on with him. So why did you? That was a move. It doesn't make you spent money only to then say, you know what? I don't want you anymore. I had my own kind of. Why need to sack him before the season starts and bring?
That's why I believe the Ronaldo thing might have been what done it for their relationship. Because
wait, Ellie, are you saying me that Ronaldo? Basically, are you saying Ronaldo? Basically, why?
Ronaldo ruined Chelsea.
It's true. It's true because you look at what it makes no sense. To the point of the deadline day signing were both for Tuchel. They were. I mean, you could say whatever about Fofana. Maybe Fofana wasn't Tuchel. Was this guy flexing his money? Cucurella probably was this guy. Okay, Man City can't get him. We'll drop the money. But Zakaria and Aubameyang were Tuchel signings. There's no two ways about that. So what the hell was the plan? And then you sack the man 7 days later. And these are the people you want bloody Potter to ball with. Zakaria drops one good game against Man City the last game, and I'm hearing Chelsea fans all over the timeline saying to pay the 25 mil for him. Yeah. Is that what you really want to watch?
No, and also, like, why is Adi? Who is Badiashile? Why you're bringing this guy?
He's next up. He's next up.
He's good. I like him.
Let him get used to the system.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Okay, I will say this though, and this is something that I was thinking about because Chelsea. This whole Chelsea situation has me thinking. Because it's like in a way it's like an experiment of how ownership changes and how what ends up happening, etc., etc. What I don't understand is Chelsea focus so much about the players they're signing. The Enzo Fernandez, the Badishes, they signed this Fofana kid. They're spending all this money, but yet a lot of the crap is still here. Like, I understand you guys need players, but isn't it more easier? Isn't it more beneficial to get rid of some players, make it easier for your manager to deal with a less congested squad, less bloated squad with trash, and actually have him integrate his philosophy instead of him having to deal with this player and that player, this player, that player, and just being a whole mess? I don't understand.
I think that was the point that was made in the LS stream, is that you're getting all these players in, but you're not actually getting rid of any players.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of players that you need to be getting rid of. So you're bringing all these players in, but what about actually letting players go? That's not happening, because there needs to be a mass clear out that needs that needs to happen. So basically, the issue here is I'm not sure whether there is actually a specific, concise direct plan as to, okay, this is the team that we want, and so forth. And this is how we want it to roll. Now, here's the thing. It is January. So this isn't really the window in which you have a mass clarity. It's really what happens in the summer. So maybe we'll see what happens in the summer. But my thing, though, is that how bad are things going to get this season? That's just what I want to know.
I don't think it gets too bad, because let's face it, you just played City twice. That's what I'm saying. What did you really expect?
They expected a win.
I expected a 4-0 last game.
So, okay. So, Eddie, you expect a win against Fulham this Thursday?
Yes, why not?
Away. Yeah, Chelsea should be able to get a win.
Away.
You should be able to get a win.
If you play the same lineup that you played against Man City, you're beating Fulham.
Exactly.
He's not.
Exactly.
Fulham are on good form right now.
That lineup, HH, no
I wouldn't want to mess
Jorginho
with
Mount,
Fulham right
you're
now.
beating them.
Oh, please.
They have to win. They have to win.
No, but I'm just.
Wait, actually, let me go around. So, let me come to your boy, Rob, the HM. So, Rob, talks about this Chelsea situation. How do you see it? Is it a Potter issue, Boehly issue? How do you see it from your point of view, Rob?
Well, I think that Todd Boehly messed up in the summer. Like when you look at it, he signed 300 million for Tuchel players when he should have sacked him. If he wanted a different manager, he should have sacked him earlier and brought in Graham Potter so that he could have had his own players and his own pre-season, for example. And also a few days ago, Lukaku said that he had a falling out basically with Tuchel, that he had that's why he wanted to leave. So even if Graham Potter, for example, came in earlier, maybe he could have salvaged that relationship, for example, that Lukaku could still have been here, because he basically left because he hated Tuchel. So I think that Todd Boehly messed up by spending players for a completely different manager and then sacking him after like 3 games into the season, and also not giving the new manager preseason and signing by keeping Tuchel for so long. So I think that Todd Boehly messed up badly by not sacking Tuchel earlier, when he knew that it probably wasn't going to work out, that he had different plans, different visions for how the team was going to look like. When you hear that Tuchel disagreed with a few things with Todd Boehly, for example, so he should have got rid of Thomas Tuchel much earlier. But you could also maybe argue that if he sacked him earlier, let's say in the summer, then maybe a lot of fans would have been unhappy with that, because then he was still very popular, Thomas Tuchel. So he sacked him when it seemed appropriate to sack him. Yeah. But if he sacked him earlier, then the entire fan base might have hated Todd Boehly.
But Rob says you have to take these tough decisions, even if it's unpopular. You have to take these tough decisions.
But I think, like I said, I think he messed up by not sacking Tuchel earlier and giving Graham Potter signings in a preseason.
H7 man, how do you take it? I know you're celebrating. I know you're happy. I know this is like holiday for your
celebrate good times. Come on,
man. Of course I'm gonna be happy, bro. Little bro in the mud. Why would I not be happy?
You mean big bro, by the way? You mean
little bro, because you guys are actually our little bros originally.
Before you got rich. Big bro, but fine, go for it.
But I'll be real. You see, Chelsea fans are actually hypocrites. But I'm not saying you in specific, but majority of you lot are hypocrites. Because when you guys had Tuchel and he was getting you through games, getting you to finals, most of you lot complain, "Oh, the football's crap. The football's this." Now you got a manager that you can actually build something with. And you're still complaining about the manager, knowing that you guys have shit players. So you guys are going to have to choose. Who do you want? Do you want to keep the players, keep getting rid of managers? Or keep this manager for now, get rid of these players, and then see what the manager can do? That's the choice you're going to have to make. And if I was you lot, I'll take the second route, the Potter route. Because Potter is actually a good coach. But you lot are not backing him, if we're being real. You just had him right now for 3-4 months. And you're trying to get rid of him already, HH. But you're just going to keep going down the same route. And the worst thing that can happen to Chelsea is actually winning the Champions League this season. Because if you do that, you know what's going to happen. You're just going to end up keeping most of these players. Mount 300k a week, HH. Do you want that?
No way, relax.
The worst
relax,
things already
relax.
happened, bro. The 2020 Champions League was the worst thing to happen to Chelsea. I'm sorry. That gave Havertz a career. That gave Mount a
Hey,
career.
man, you know what?
Now Mount is out there asking for 300k a week. Are you dumb?
You know what? Let me.
And
Eddie,
apparently
you
Top Boehly
just
is
hit on a
gonna get
very
to him.
wild point. I use that UCL because it's a great argument that I can use against guys, and that argument is like my kryptonite. Whenever guys try to attack, is my key kryptonite. But here's the thing, though: as much as that is a powerful argument in my Twitter arguments, what if Chelsea don't win that UCL? Now, let's just say let's just say it wasn't City or Chelsea. It was someone else that won it. Let's say they don't win it. Mount doesn't have that bombers assist that he's living off of. Havertz doesn't have that goal that he's winning off of. Jorginho isn't seen as this UCL winner. But specifically for Havertz and Mount, they've been living off that UCL. Because if you take that UCL away, Mount and Havertz, you are complete bombs.
I think
you
half
have
your
nothing.
squad
Jorginho doesn't get top 3 UEFA midfielder as well.
He doesn't.
I mean, we all forget that
yeah,
happened.
He still haven't had the Euro thing, but yeah, he doesn't get the UEFA award. So basically, without that UCL, Jorginho, Mount, Havertz, you don't have a leg to stand on. You are complete and total bombs. So that UCL is what continues to, because people on Twitter said, "Oh man, how could you disrespect Man City? He gave the Champions League winning assist." I'm like, really? You're really going to do that? Bro, that bomber's trash assist expired years ago. It expired years ago. Same as the Havertz goal. He was living off that goal. That goal, I'm sorry, it's expired. It has gone past its expiry dates, man. Let me come to your boy Alexander, man. So Alexander, man, how do you assess this Chelsea issue, man?
Yeah, I think it's been coming for like a
speak
few
up,
years
speak up,
now.
don't be shy. Speak up, don't be shy. Speak up, don't be shy.
I think it's been coming for a few years now, since the 2017 through 18 season, basically. I think that's with like signing the wrong players for like the system and then bringing in the wrong managers, etc. But at least the only difference is that with Roman, he knew what he was doing with like bringing in a new manager and then hopefully win stuff, which it happened. But with Todd Boehly, I don't really know if he knows what's going on with, like, I don't know what's his clear plan. But I do think Potter needs time, and like it's not his players. And then hopefully for your sake that Todd Boehly knows what he's doing. And then if let's say Potter doesn't work out in the next like couple of years, whatever, maybe you could go for like some manager. I think I really like his name is like Frank Heis. He's managing RC Lens, who's like doing really well in the Liga. So maybe you could go for him. He manages RC Lens in the Liga. He's like they're in second place.
And we want to go for the Uber Eats manager. Alexander, Uber Eats.
Alexander may be onto something. Alexander may be onto something.
It's true. You know, he's on. Yeah, it's true. He's on something. But before he's onto something, let me just hit him with this.
Shut your goddamn ass up.
Camera lens.
No,
He
no.
wants to buy camera lens.
HH.
You're dissing.
Elijah, I don't need
Hold
a camera
on.
lens.
Wait, so
Hold on.
Let him cook, bro. Let him cook.
I was gonna say, what Alexander's point is low key valid. I'm not saying like his whole thing, but there's things going on, and I don't know. Since we're talking about French football today, which is great, there are people there's people believing that Lens could beat PSG to the title this year.
Don't you dare say that, Elijah. Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare say that.
I didn't say that. I didn't say they're gonna win it. I'm saying there is a possibility.
No.
Now the problem with Chelsea.
No.
Hold on. Let me cook. The thing with Chelsea fans, and I've mentioned this before, the problem, and this is just football as a whole. The problem is, there's no patience in sports anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? The problem is, and especially with Chelsea fans, they're so used to the success they've had for the last 18 to 19 seasons that this is just common for them, you know, and they've been so spoiled with it that they're not used to rebuilding. They're not used to restructuring. You understand? Potter is the type of manager that when you come in, he assesses what's going on in the club. He assesses which player can I keep for my system in the future and which player should I get rid of. That's what he did at Brighton. That's how Brighton managed to scale up from the Championship to the Premier League. That's how they've been able to be, in a way, consistent. So the thing is, Chelsea fans need to understand that every dog has their day. At this point, Chelsea is one of those clubs where they need a refresh. And a refresh right now is looking at the players he has for the next 12 to 18 months. Then he can bring in his own guys and do something else with it. I understand that Tuchel, when he won the Champions League, he didn't win. He didn't win. He won that with Lampard's guys. In a way, I can understand why you guys are saying it's one of the worst things to happen. But for Potter right now, he needs to be given time. That's the thing. Liverpool kind of had that same thing too when after because we had Roy Hodgson, then he got fired, Dalglish came in, then it was Rodgers came in, and then that 2015-16 season, even though we went to the League Cup final and the Europa League final, though lost both, but that time and 17, Klopp used those 2 years to assess and then to get rid of the bacteria and then bring in his own guys and then win with what he has. So Potter is going to have to basically do the same thing. It's all about just giving him time and backing him. There is even on it's sad with social media that there's no sense of backing. Like everybody's negative, everybody's against them basically. And it's a shame.
But Chelsea's been doing this for 15, 16, 17 years. This is
exactly.
And that's the problem. That's the problem.
That's the problem. And everybody's so used to it. There's got to be stability. If a club's going to keep doing that, you're not going to be stable.
Do you know what it is? I think here's the key thing. It's a culture shock.
Yeah.
Because this is because the moments Russia invaded Ukraine and we had links of Putin and Abramovich, I said, okay, this is it. It's over. Party's done. Go home, put on the lights and everything. Because I knew that, okay, this is like, and I said this from jump, that the moment that happens, okay, that's it. Bram is going to have to step down, too much pressure. And now we're going to be hit with the real serious reality, which is Chelsea in the post-Abramovich era. And Chelsea in the post-Abramovich era is just something completely different from people, because now it's like, oh, all those times we used to clown FSG, clown the Cronkies, clown the Glazers. Oh, it's now a time right now. So the issue is that this ain't Abramovich. This ain't Sheikh Mansour. This ain't the... I mean, look at you... And
but the thing is, can we stop this notion that Abramovich knew what he was doing when he clearly didn't?
He wasn't.
I'm sorry. He didn't know what he was doing.
He was winging it. He was winging it.
Exactly. After Mourinho built, when I say built, after Mourinho built the first squad, can someone give me a time in Chelsea in the last 10 years where Roman has got a manager to build another squad?
Never.
Because by the time you take out the core of Mourinho's first squad, Mourinho had to come back and buy players to supplement that to win again in 14-15, which Conte took over to win in 16-17, the league. Chelsea ain't won the league ever since. And what happened in that season as well? Eminalo left, who was the person in the middle of building all this as well. And the keys were handed to a businesswoman to run a football club. Y'all say Todd B doesn't know what he's doing. How do you say this guy knew what he was doing when he gave the club to a businesswoman? It's basically the same thing Chelsea have with Todd B right now, except he's brought in a structure to the football club.
No. But Eddie, hold up. You're judging Abramovich for the last few years. My thing is that Abramovich has a whole tenure that he's had his high points and he's had his low points.
Yeah, but
so for Boehly, it's started off like a clown,
that's...
like a boss. So for Boehly, we don't know what this tenure looks. Because again, look at the Kronkers now. They were clown. Look what they've now done with Arteta. So of course, look, Boehly's also going to have his high points and so forth. But because here's my thing here. Shout out to America, man. And so shout out to my American guys. That's like I have American family and so forth. Americans don't understand football. They just don't. They just don't.
Easy,
you know, and no. Sorry. Look, American business.
I don't know about that, HH.
American businessmen. Let me clarify it. American because my uncle is basically American. So my uncle is based in America. So American businessmen, let me get it right. American businessmen do not understand football. Glazers, Cronkies, Boehly, they don't understand football. They view this purely as a business. Hence why it is important the people who they hire. You see, Abramovich, Klein wants, of course, Abramovich understands what football is about. Of course, he has an idea of like, okay, what is good and so forth. Now, he may have made bad decisions, but he understands. The Newcastle ownership, of course, they understand. Schickman, so they understand football. Do you think Boehly likes football? No. All he views is, this is not the biggest sport in the world. This sport now gathers a lot of attention. Let me get some of this. He has no love for football. Unlike Schickman, unlike Abramovich, unlike the Newcastle Saudi ownership, where those guys are actual football fans.
But what about
no? But I don't think it's actually fair to be assessing Todd Boehly like that. I understand that he's a rough patch coming into it and understanding everything. This guy had to take control of the administration roles, like being a sporting director, because this club didn't have any to begin with, and him having to take that role throughout the summer, going from country to country, trying to recruit players on a consistent basis, and not having a structure.
See, man, he said 4-4-3. See, man, he said 4-4-3.
No.
That's not his fault. He's learning.
No. Here's my thing about the ownership perspective, right? We could make fun of Bram. We can make fun of Todd B and the way he started, but I feel like you can't get a general assessment of him because he hasn't had more than a couple of seasons under his belt as an owner. I don't think that's fair to him to assess that and be like, that's what he's going to be throughout his reign as the owner. Now, I do think to a certain extent he did, that whole incident with Thomas Tuchel, the whole incident with certain players and whatnot. But I do believe that in terms of recruitment, in terms of the way he wants to drive the club, I do think he has intentions of making this club competitive, which is completely different from FSG, which is completely different from all of those other owners. Because at the end of the day, those owners aren't hands-on as he has been, as he's shown you so far.
That is fair. That's fair.
But
that is true.
again,
The only problem I see with Boehly at the moment is he's trying to do too much too quick. That's what I think. He's trying to do too much too quick. You're splashing money all around the corner. You're trying to buy 5 clubs at the same time.
Yeah.
You're trying to rebuild Chelsea within 18 months. You're trying to travel to you're trying to form relationships with every goddamn agent in Europe. Come on, like you can't have it all your way. Just focus on one thing at a time, and
I was gonna say, I read an article recently. I keep forgetting who the author was, but at this point, they said Todd Boehly is on track to spend at least $500 million since he's come in.
Yes.
In just player transfers alone, it's about $520 million. Like, that's insane.
Does Chelsea have a football director?
Yeah,
I don't think they do.
They have a technical director, not a.
Is that the Vivel guy?
Yeah,
yeah, you got us from Leipzig.
Yeah, but I have a question, and this is something I'm also wondering. Like it's I feel like with Boehly, and Eddie's 100% right. He's trying to do too many things at once, but also it's like Boehly, like the way football works. It's as an owner, you delegate everything. You just oversee things, but you delegate everything to people that you put in place. The technical director, the director of football, etc., etc. These are the people that should be working for you that actually know football.
Yes.
So it's like
I think
but he's doing that now. Yes, he didn't.
He's trying to do it, though, man.
But
a lot of the people he's employed are coming in February. All right.
Yeah,
they've been announced, but they haven't come in the door yet. We've only got Vivel and I think is it Shields or Winstanley? He's only got two guys in at the moment. So there's still about three other guys incoming, who are coming from February, and Boehly's hands are gonna be more on the business side of things, which is all happening this summer. So he's just doing things now to keep Chelsea afloat.
But also, I need him to stand firm on his decisions. Bro, this guy Boehly needs to back his manager. The manager, your manager. This is not Etch's manager. This is not Eddie's manager. This is your man. You have to back him. You have to. You cannot succumb to the pressure. That does not matter.
So if Chelsea finishes 17th, still backing.
100%. That you have to back them.
Nah. Okay, nah.
Wait. What?
That's why you're laughing.
Yes, it was an ollie in, guys. Yes, it was an ollie in. Remember
Yeah, I was. Listen, no. What I mean, no. Tama, what I mean is, as long as Potter does not get you relegated, does it matter where you finish? Like at this point, does it really matter where you finish?
We are Chelsea Football Club. This is
you
Chelsea
not know what
Football
pride
Club.
means.
No. The same Chelsea Football Club. Wait,
Chelsea manager who finishes 17th.
You finished. I remember clearly since yesterday. Like clearly since it was yesterday. Like it was yesterday.
Okay.
I remember when Chelsea finished 10th. What happened the following season?
No.
What happened?
No.
Yes, I can deal with 10th.
What happened that season? No. What happened that season?
And 17th.
You sacked your manager halfway through. He was in 15th.
But Eddie, what I'm saying is, I'm telling you, like, finishing 9th, finishing 10th, finishing 7th, 16th.
There's 9th, there's 10th, and there's bloody 17th, man.
Okay, fine. 17 is extreme. No,
thank you. So
that's just extreme.
But let me say the debate. So John Stewart says, if Jose wins a major international trophy, is he the GOAT? Well, he's already the GOAT, but he'd be the undefeated GOAT.
No, he's not the GOAT.
He'd be undefeated.
He can't be the GOAT.
Shout out to Jose today, by the way.
He'd be the GOAT. If he wins the World Cup, he's the GOAT.
Milan, man. Shout out to Jose today.
No, but you know what's so funny about Mourinho? Mourinho, he's like, you know the term, he's like fine wine. He gets better with age. Like his CV, and what he has done in the past gets better. Because like the situation on Chelsea in right now, it's clear that the only manager, like Eddie said, that went in there and managed to be two title winning team was Mourinho. That's it. No one else could have done it.
Would you take it back, Would you take
Jose back?
Well, I would.
Yes.
You know what? I'll take him right now.
No, 100 right now.
Right now, yeah, I'm taking him right
100%.
You lot are undisciplined.
Roberto Martinez should be managing at Reading. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Hold up, on loan at Morocco. What? I know. This is a United fan, by the way.
My man chose a nation, bro. That's crazy.
He came back to United.
So Smarty, Bayern 611 million in. No, that's a lie.
No, that's true.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
They buy from the league.
That's a lie.
Wait, so let me get it straight.
Hokage, that's cap.
That is.
Audience feature back.
It's actually local grocery tax.
Yeah, exactly. Like half the players from Bundesliga go to Bayern for free, anyways.
What
does this
mean? That's not true. But the point is though that
club, man.
The point is that with that money they delivered to UCLs. That's the key.
I think they spent less than Aston Villa in the last 10 years.
Yes, you know what's funny? You know how like clubs are having those like mini clubs. For example, Man City, they own NUIFC, etc. Like all these like small clubs, right? Bro, tell me why Bayern, their feeder clubs, the clubs that they own, are pretty much the Bundesliga. Like it's like the Bundesliga is built to make sure Bayern is the best team in the world.
I think that's better.
Dortmund buys more from other Bundesliga teams than Bayern.
I'm looking at 5 wins. I'm looking at 5 wins. 5 wins.
You know, 5 wins and you avoid relegation.
5 out of 5. 5 out of 5.
5 wins you avoid relegation.
I see all greens there.
Why do you have Fulham twice though?
Liverpool
we're actually
are not good anymore, bro. Don't be scared of Liverpool.
Hold up, so basically,
in the next 5 games,
okay, so it's now come to where like every game is a final now.
That's a W.
So basically, every game is now a cup final.
That's a W.
Actually, no, you'll beat West Ham away. You'll beat West Ham away, and then Dortmund.
You're gonna lose to Dortmund.
Here's my thing: if ever there was a time to face Liverpool at Anfield, it was not also. I dare them not to beat Dortmund. I dare you not to beat a team that has freaking Sula and that's clown.
You'd rather just get out of the Champions League now and get it done with, bro. You don't want them high hopes you in the quarters or semis.
H7.
Yeah.
You got the
Speak, no. H7. Speak for people who don't know how to win a UCL.
Bro, I'm telling you,
we know how to win a
It's in
UCL.
the best interest.
It's the hope that kills HH. I swear. It's the hope.
Best
Okay. Yeah, it's easy. I wasn't dancing.
Let me ask this.
Chill. Okay, H7 is true. Let's get out. Okay, H7 is true. You're right. H7 will get
HH, do you reckon?
Come on, can't I just be happy about something? I need just something to hold on to.
When we gonna get the show back?
Can I just be happy about one thing?
I'm incredibly happy that Ronaldo basically destroyed your club. That's
shout to Alhambra. I'll make a judgment on Todd Boehly. I don't know who Todd B is. I'll make a judgment on Todd Jerem. Wait, what is Todd's? What is the full name of? Is it Toddanius? What's the full of Todd?
Todd Jeremiah Boehly, you know.
Todd Lee.
Todd Jeremiah Boehly after Jeremy. This will be the first test of how well the technical staff and Potter work to ID the players they need. Yes, this is a make or break month. Miguel Rabinez, man. Whoever said this is 4 years in the making was spitting. Love Roman and what he's done with my club, but he's culpable for Chelsea's current state with lack of structure at board level and short-term decisions. Look, whoever took over Bram, this was always going to I knew we were. I just didn't think it would be this bad.
Stayed, this was going to happen, bro.
This was always like post Bram. It was always basically this is similar to like Fergie. It's similar to the whole Fergie thing. Like when you okay, it's similar but not the same. If you have someone for a large period of time and someone just comes in, there's a culture shock. But the only difference here is Bram's strategy worked, but it was horrible. Horrendous strategy, but it's worked.
You're expecting a relationship with a sugar daddy, man. That's the problem.
It is similar to United because people don't know that.
Artists.
It is similar to United because people don't know that like the chief executive, like essentially the one person actually left the same year as Sir Alex Ferguson as well. And he was key for how United performed into the previous season.
David Gill,
David Gill. David Gill was fantastic. And then you obviously got an Ed Woodward. Enough said. So there you go.
Shout out to boy Joshua. HH, what part of Nigeria are you from? I'm from Warri. Wow.
Warri. Okay.
So basically, my dad is from Edo State. My mom is from Warri.
Oh. Hey.
So yeah.
I swear that's the
your cousin there, HH.
Was it? Yeah. Okay. Look. Relax. Okay. It's not man. There you go. Oh God. See, H7. What is it? If you look outside your window, Gallagher.
I told you all this.
I told this from Eddie. I
told you all this.
No, HH. I sent something to your DM, Sherry, please.
But I think we
cardio workout, bro.
No, hold on. We said it in the City game. Do you know what makes it worse? The fans egg him on.
Yeah.
So why did they just
love it, guys. They love it.
Get in
They love it here.
Get in there, my son. Get in there, my son. Yeah, raw. Yeah. Those dumb knuckleheads. It's guys, man.
Gallagher put in the shift today.
Is it wrong to hate certain aspects of your fan base? Is it wrong?
No, it's not.
No, it's not wrong.
Hate is wrong.
No, HH, I sent something to your DM. Please share it. I bet, please.
No, I won't.
No, it's actually good.
No, I won't. I'm sorry, Chris. H just signed Vincent Abubakar. He solves all your problems.
This guy is Vincent, bro. Actually, Vincent
will kill him. Mount will get him killed.
Vincent will cook.
How about no?
He'd get racially abused out of the club, man. You don't want that, man.
Oh, you see,
am I lying? Am I lying?
You have to just take things left.
You
have to just take things left. David T. Okay, hold on. Let me just hit this.
My God,
Chelsea are now in their Michael Owen, Phil Jones, Bebe, Obertard stage, where they're signing everyone based on YouTube comps. Bro, I remember Bebe and Obertard. I was about to say, like,
it was bad, man.
But see, here's the thing. I think, do you know what my fear is? I think someone is using YouTube, Football Manager, and Who Scored.
It's the data. It's the data. It's the data.
That's where they get the data from.
Okay, so let's basically Football Manager. Because remember, I can't remember which one this was. Now it depends how old you are. There was a Football Manager where Saviola was amazing. Where if you bought Saviola, that guy was amazing. And there was another one with like Monsulivio. They're using Football Manager, which now let me be real with you. Football Manager is normally very good.
H,
predicting
you're
how
being
good guys
nice.
are.
You're actually being nice. They're using social media. They're on Twitter and they're shopping on
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah, the highlights.
They're seeing
But I'm
public
talking
stuff.
about
They're
before. I'm talking about before when it
No, I'm
was
talking
called
about now.
Championship Manager back in the day.
He's saying what Todd Boehly's doing now. It's like that's even
right
that's
now.
even an
videos.
Oh
upgrade.
yeah, he's on. Yeah, Boehly, so
Social media
he's on
stuff,
Twitter.
proper.
He's on Twitter.
Yeah.
But say, why do you think Chelsea are going in for Modric? Because Todd Boehly's like, oh damn, we lost to Enzo. Who is the number one
You're
trend
going
on
for
Twitter?
Felix. I remember that. You're going in
Have
for
you
Felix,
heard
by
of
the
the
way.
term "fake it until you make it"? That's what's happening. He's faking it until he can make it, and he's seeing
Hold
what
on, wait,
everyone
wait,
else
I'll
is
come to
doing.
it. DWT. Or LVG transfers in 2014. This is very Glazer-like, and I'm worried.
Yeah,
and I'm worried.
LVG
Shout out to
went.
Boy Adams. Thank you for the job, man. The root of the problem is envy because Chelsea fans see what Ten Heisenberg. He doesn't look a bit like Heisenberg. There's a slight Heisenberg look.
Adams relax. Adams relax.
Is cooking on the red side of Manchester in just 6 months. Oh, so Adams, you're saying United are title favorites.
Adams is
Interesting.
right.
He's had a
okay,
pre-season.
okay.
United are back.
Okay,
So
okay, United want to go for the title. Okay, cool.
This is dumb. Man's had a
Manchester. So basically,
pre-season.
the Manchester derby is where is the title. Okay. In just 6 months, laugh out loud. Chelsea are just back to where they belong, mid-table. But Adams, how can you say when they belong when we speak fluent trophy? We're the only club to win every single trophy in club football.
Wake up. Roman days are over.
So I don't know what you're on about. Chelsea have never been a mid-table team. But before, Chelsea never made a mid-table team. So what are you on about?
So
the lowest Chelsea have finished is 6th.
I was wrong. Todd Boehly's middle name is Lawrence. So I think you should call him Lawrence from now on. So.
Red Devil, Lawrence Boehly. His name until he gets me Neymar, he's Lawrence. Lawrence. KC, so the B is hiring people who understand football, unlike Bram. Casey, well, let's see whether that turns into proper acquisition, man. Players who down tools the first time as
that's true.
It's true. You know, Aspi's from 2012.
Yes, Aspi's from Di Matteo's era.
Di Matteo, yeah.
Yeah, but he hasn't down tools. He's just old.
Aspi down tools.
Guys are telling me that people are saying that guys have down tools. Okay, look, Vetso. Well done for your bomber trash win. Okay, Vetso.
What?
Well done to you. No, I said no, Vetso. Sorry. Well done to your UCL. I know that it was a long time and so forth. And I want to congratulate you on your. Oh shit!
This is the energy.
Sorry. Sorry. That was awkward. That was awkward. I got it mixed up. I thought Premier League because I just assumed you won a UCL. So sorry. That was awkward. Wow. Really awkward. I'm sorry. Basically, I apologize. That was mean. That was mean. So Chelsea. What are the issues? Sack Potter, sack Boehly, sack the team, riots, mutiny, civil war.
Can they sack the fan?
Yes, mute your mic.
Well, I mean, the last time I talked, I heard about a whole Chelsea rebrand. But if you guys want to go back to your slutty ways, going through managers,
wow.
Wow.
Let Vader speak on it.
They're pimping out themselves now.
Speak your truth, Vader. Speak your truth, man.
What's the new name?
That's not yellow. How is that yellow?
Hey, Vader, her name
I don't want to hear no. I don't need to know that.
Let him cook.
That was messed up.
Her name is Rebecca.
Don't even bother arguing for the yellow. That's a straight yellow.
Bro. Call her Rebecca.
I don't judge your nights out. I don't judge who you deal with. Your number count is your number count. But if you want to have more managers, that's up to you. I think
your number count.
Yo, that's so true. You lot are sluts. That is so true, man. You lot are the block.
They give it to anyone in the street, man.
That's messed up. No. Okay, but basically, like, what should Chelsea do, man? Like, Vettel, we are hurting right now, and I sense, because remember, one of the worst civil wars of all time was the Lampard civil war, and I thought that was the last civil war. Now there was a mini civil war of Tuchel, but now I think there's a new civil war brewing now. Vettel, what do we do?
Yeah, well, when you don't appreciate what you have at the time, right, and you let them go because you expect things to be greener on the other side, then you're always going to have that regret. I remember that civil war where they wanted Tuchel out. He had just won the Champions League. But many were saying that Champions League was fugazi because of what he was doing in the league.
Yep.
Now you see what's happening without Tuchel. I think the same fan base that wanted him gone want him back. slutty ways again. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what needs to be fixed for Chelsea is patience. You don't have it, HH. You don't have patience. I've tuned into the channel many times. It's not one of your virtues. It's not. You have many, but patience isn't one of them. Potter did not get the players that he want because he got thrown into this team.
Says the man who's just coming off the 4-0 win. So
Yeah,
just remember, Vetso, you're not really saying this from a place of love and so forth. You're saying it from a place of arrogance and you know,
after you'll get
privilege.
HH, you know this. After the events, that's when you're most honest, right? After a win, that's when I'm most honest. Before the game, I'd have hate. I'd throw stones at you. But after a win, what do I have to lie to you? I already got my dub. I'm here to tell you, Potter needs time. These aren't his players. You just told me about players that have down tools. Give him the players that he needs. How's he supposed to get any type of success with the players that he currently has? And at the same time, let me stress this. Versus City, it's an exception, an anomaly. You can't hold Potter to the standard of continued success against this City squad. Look how we're built. Look at the success that we're having. If it was anyone else in the league, then you could have criticism for it. But it's City. We're moving real nice right now. Give the man a break. Let's see what the next 5 games look like, and then judge them. But versus City, I think it's unfair, man. Show some patience in 2023. Don't be so loose.
Basically, wait. Vader, choose your words. Are you basically saying that Chelsea?
You're lucky that this and so forth, man.
Vader, just to clarify,
that was a second year law. That was a second year law.
Can I clarify, Vader? Are you saying that Chelsea are the Nick Cannon of football?
Oh my God!
Wow.
Is that?
Yo,
kinda. Are we?
That's actually true.
They're more so Octomom.
Actually, you know what, Vates, I'm sorry. You know what? That is a red, and we're gonna go to VAR.
Wow.
We'll go to VAR. That's a red. I thought about it. It's because that's so we'll go to VAR.
Hit a nerve.
Wow.
Because I warned you, and you committed the same foul again.
How?
I didn't commit.
Nah, that's
come on.
This is AFCON rep.
We'll go to
Go to VAR, not Liverpool's VAR. Go to the real VAR. I want a proper.
Yeah, the one that actually
the streets, man. Look at the streets in the face.
No, that was.
The streets are saying he's innocent.
No, but
they're saying he's innocent.
HH, real quick.
Yeah.
Do you think Potter threw this game on purpose?
You know what?
That team lineup today, man.
Humphreys
here's my thing. See, Eddie. My thoughts when I saw the lineup, my thoughts was, okay, through the FA Cup, focus on Thursday.
Exactly.
Because what the main issue right now is trying to go for a top 4. You don't need any. You're already out of the League Cup. You don't need any distractions from the FA Cup, and UCL is next month. So my thing is that maybe so. Eddie, what will confirm is the lineup for Thursday?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No.
If Mount and Jorginho start, you lot are finished.
Mount was already started. The only reason why he didn't start against City the first time is because of injuries. Like he came into injury. That's the only reason why he changed.
I don't know if I believe that, man. I don't know if I believe that. What kind of injury keeps you away from a midweek game, and then you're available on Saturday for
Eddie?
I mean, he's been a starter so far
because
for
me
from that game.
He wasn't injured.
I just feel like Mount is untouchable, guys. I really do.
Yeah.
I think there's
something
in his something.
Bro. If a guy is playing this badly and so forth, and you're still saying he's untouchable, then there's something very sick and twisted about
I'm just saying, like,
hold on. You know what's going on, man. You know what's going on, HH, man. Come on, man.
He's white and he's English.
So the voice isn't looking good for you, Vates.
Let me say this because I don't know if people saw it differently. I know everyone said this tweet was about bringing Tuchel back, but did you see Thiago Silva's wife tweet today?
About what?
Yeah.
What did she say?
What did she say?
Look,
can you share it, HH?
She said something about making hasty decisions and going back on something. Now, the way I saw that tweet is Thiago Silva is done with his midfielders. And she's asking for Enzo Fernandez. She's asking to go pay that money.
Eddie, she's not even asking for Enzo. She's asking for the Zach to start. She's asking for the Chukwuemeka to start, man.
Yeah.
Some
I
simple
don't
stuff.
know,
She doesn't
but
want
it just
Jorginho
looks
and
like,
Jay.
bro, when I read that tweet, I said Thiago Silva's done with this midfield. That's all I saw.
Oh my god.
People say this was about Tuchel and Potter, but I think it's about the midfield, man.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
No, that's true though. That's true.
No. Imagine he's like, imagine Thiago Silva like, I said, babe, I'm fighting for my life here. Every day.
We don't need that thought. So before we move, okay, I think we've had enough thingy. Vaser, man, gotta be real with you, bro. Gotta be real with you, man.
Listen. Free
real,
Vater. Free Vater.
basically
This
said
is
that-
injustice. This is criminal.
So the results are what's it called? 21% said so this is should Vater be given the red card. 21% said no, 78% said yes.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Wait, no, let me.
Okay, all right,
No,
fine.
no,
I want to appeal.
I've seen the poll. I've seen the
I
poll.
want to
Come
appeal
on,
to the
AJ.
FA, man.
Speak the truth,
Appeal
for
to the
goodness
FA,
sake.
man.
Liar, man.
Guys, wait,
Before I
hold
go,
up.
let me give my speech.
I've seen the poll.
No.
results,
Okay,
man.
look, here's my thing, guys. Okay, Vater, you're safe. But my thing though is, you guys, how did 78% of you say no after his transgression?
Exactly.
Did you hear the words he just used?
Yeah.
Even clean. It's
Entertainment,
a clean
HH,
tackle. It's a clean
entertainment.
tackle.
HH, it's
Man,
the
it's
truth.
Sometimes the truth is
Nah, man,
offensive.
the streets are slipping, man.
You've been with
being Nick
we've been with every manager. What can you say? You've been with every manager.
No, they let him say that, but the words he used, I thought that was a transgression. That deserved it.
HH, this is the Premier League, not La Liga, bro.
Didn't Jose come to the club twice?
Bro,
that's
not
true,
bro.
exactly.
There was a
He came
time.
back.
There was a time I think there was three, two ex-Chelsea managers that was managed in the Premier League, and I was like, what's going on? Like Chelsea had like 10% of the managers that used to manage them, like Rafa Benitez, Antonio Conte.
I guess in the way you think about it, it must think that like it's a good experience. You know, when you have that girl, it's a good experience, you know. So maybe that's with Chelsea, where it's like
crazy.
it's
You're
not
running
really a
out of
long-term
managers.
thing, but you go back.
No,
You know what I
but
mean?
you know what I say? I think people are Chelsea the most hated club in the Premier League.
100%. I just hate your fan. I don't even hate Chelsea. I just hate their fan.
Okay.
I think when it comes to press, yeah.
Because
Nah,
I know for a
United.
fact.
It's actually Man United. It's actually
That's
Man
Manchester
United.
United. We're hated.
Always Man
Let's
United.
look because I know for a fact the most hated fan base is the Liverpool fan base. That is the most hated fan base.
And Arsenal.
Because they're a bit
Yes, and
racist.
Arsenal.
No, they hate AFTV.
No.
That's
I think
different.
Arsenal is
just
sort of like
annoying.
annoying and blah blah.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
just
some
annoying.
people that dislikes is Liverpool fan base.
But
Because
in
of
the
how
nobody
well
likes
it's
them.
there.
in
But
the EPL,
the most hated team in the Premier League.
It's
It might be
United.
Chelsea.
It's United.
United.
No.
Yeah, it's
It's
Man United.
United.
We all link
It's
up.
United.
We always link up to cook
Manchester
Man
United.
United. Anything can
always
happen.
a
We'll
United.
cook them.
So anything can happen to United. It's a big deal.
No, I tell you, do you know what's so crazy? You know, I hated United before I supported Chelsea.
Of course he did. We know
Listen,
that.
my first emotion was hating United because my brother was a United fan. So I hated United before. Bro, United, for me, in my view, they must never win the league for at least another 20 years. There needs to still
More
be
than
a
that,
20
bro.
year.
More than that, bro. Because of the amount of shit they won.
See, you see that? No, guys, you hear this? This is a Chelsea fan. Then guess who's being supported by? Arsenal fan. And then Vater's making some movements too because he agrees as well.
Hate United,
see that?
bro. I
We
hate you
hate it.
lot.
Leave
I
us
hate you
alone. Leave us
No.
alone.
I was just
No,
agreeing.
but-
I was
but-
just agreeing to the
because
20 years.
You see, some of you guys, because I grew up during the peak Fergie era where all these guys did was win. All they did was win. And it
Howard
was
Webb,
so
Webb, and them man.
guys, you don't know how
Mike Riley
much
and them
joy this brings me. How much United are suffering.
See,
because
you
Brit
know,
doesn't
you
know
know,
what it was
Red
like.
Bull, I
under
know
Fergie.
See,
you
this
I
is
know
what
you
I
don't
hate.
rate
No,
them.
this is what I hate. This is what I
Red
hate.
Bull.
You can't chat to
Fergie
us when we're on
time.
top. Or we're
What was Fergie time?
we're-
No,
You'll
Yassi.
you'll never be
What
on
was
top
Fergie
again.
time?
There
What
you
was
go.
Fergie time, Yassi? I
When
need
we're
you to
like
explain to me.
down
What was
low, we
Fergie
had
time?
no, hold on. When we had to Phil Jones, the Smalling, the Mara Fellaini, Fellaini. Then all of a sudden, everyone has a chance to say whatever they want.
Because there was
But-
no Fergie time.
We had Scozy.
Fergie time was done, bro.
Can I
Fergie time was
speak on this?
finished.
Can I
Elijah,
speak on this?
Elijah, go for it. Elijah.
There is once again article text. There is a legit article as of what teams and their eras were the most hated. The top two I found out were number one is the United from 92 to 13, and then second was Liverpool from the 70s to the 90s.
Yeah.
Dog, the amount of trophies those two teams were winning and the way they were winning is just it's sickening.
No, but you know what was different? The thing about the United thing was the Fergie time was a cheat code. So Fergie used
They used to get 12 to 15
They were
points
breeding
per
them
season.
in-house.
Bro, let me tell you right
12
now.
to 15 points per season
treble,
just
bro.
from Fergie time.
Bro, the way United won that, I don't think you understand. That is literally one of the worst nights of my life. When United beats Bayern Munich and so forth. Because
It was brilliant.
Okay, wait a second. Let me just retell the story real quick. I'll go around it. So, I hated United. Fully hated them. I was like, they're never winning this treble. So, boom. FA Cup, damn it. League, damn it. Okay, UCL, Brahma. And Bayern go 1-0. This is what I did. I said that if, because I was so sure United wouldn't win the treble. I said that if they win the treble, anybody can punch me as hard as they can on my arm. Because I was so sure they wouldn't win.
Of course you did.
So I watching. So when Bayern won, so Bayern are leading 1-0. I'm like, guys, man, you know what it is. I know what it is. Look, man, it's cool. It's all cool. Then United equalize. I go crazy. Then I run up to my dome and I'm like, damn it. Then I hear more cheering down. I say, what? Why are they cheering again? And because I didn't see because I was so pissed off, I left and I didn't see
Sheringham. You left when Sheringham
so
scored.
I left. So when I heard they 1-1, bro, I was so angry.
sharp,
So basically, was standing for lunch, and this guy, I remember his name, Alex Falchi. He comes and he smacks me on my arm, and I was like, "What do you do that for?" I said, "Well, he said if that's with the treble, bro," and I just beat him up, man. I regret it.
It's just bullying in school.
Look, guys, I was an idiot.
Wow.
I was an idiot.
Wow.
Look, this was young me. I was an idiot, but
Wow.
yeah. So basically, United has given me a lot of trauma. They've given me a lot of trauma in the past month. So
Yes.
There's one thing I want more.
And
There's
Chelsea
one
still won treble, oddly. Anyway, sorry, go on.
As a Liverpool fan, there's one thing I want more than anything.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Sorry, Elijah. No.
Yo, I'm laughing at his comment, man. Oh my god, he's big side from dead.
That's why we won.
Dog! So this is not even you!
Wow. You didn't know your
that's
powers.
sick.
I'm not gonna lie to you. HH has powers. I believe it.
Nah, bro. No, he doesn't know how to
Sick.
control his own powers. man.
No. He has powers at this point.
Sick. This is juju like.
No. You know what it is though? Because people don't understand that 99, like that Champions League final, was the most improbable result of all time.
Yeah,
it was impossible. The Man United ended up scoring 2 goals in less than a minute, like back to back. It was crazy.
Wow.
I've cried with football. I've cried 5 times. The first time I cried when in football was when we won the league during the pandemic. I cried the most. The number one thing I cried was when United broke the championship record in I think it was 2011. That was one of the worst days of my life because Liverpool had held 18 titles. That's all I made fun of people with for like 13, 14 years. And when the title record broke,
indeed,
dog, that was the worst thing imaginable because I had nothing else to cheer about.
Elijah, just one quick question: is that still the case now, or what?
It's still because one thing I want to see in my lifetime is Liverpool to win to regain the record again.
See,
That's
Elijah,
what I want.
Elijah, you know what's funny, right?
For 10 years, but they're still ahead of
We're one behind.
Let me say this, guys.
But you know what? I actually remember like when United, and this is when I remember actually punching the wall so hard due to how pissed off and angry I was. I don't think you know how much I despised United.
Oh my God.
I don't think you understand how much pleasure I take in. Man, these guys, they're not what they used to be anymore. So yes, yeah, RDS, all of you guys,
I get it. I
Splashnet,
get it, bro.
Mac Mini, you guys, you must suffer.
No,
Must
HH,
suffer.
you know,
Continue to
no,
suffer.
I understand
You
because
continue to suffer.
We
no, no.
understand this.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing,
It's
though.
hard,
you
man.
actually,
No, no.
if
Here's
you
the thing,
actually,
guys.
if you actually
right.
deep it,
HH is
bro,
right.
like for me, Manchester United is one of the most enjoyable clubs in the EPL. They grant me my childhood, so I got to put some respect onto them, bro.
Z-Man, I love you.
Wait,
I
what's
love
referring
you.
to
Z-Man,
2009?
this is why I hate
Yeah,
you as well.
2009,
Hey,
2011.
Serie, mute
Shout
your
out to
mic.
them, bro. They
No, no,
made
guys,
made a lot for
guys,
us.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's
No,
not a
your pro
single
club
club.
antics, but now you're
There's-
United fan on the
Hey,
side.
what's up,
There's
bro?
guys, there's not a single club I hate more than Liverpool. Like I think you know how HA said that he hated United before he loved Chelsea. That was same with me, Liverpool. I hated Liverpool. I hated Liverpool so much. And the thing is, I'm not gonna lie to you. When Liverpool last won the league, HH, like when I'm not gonna lie to you, I went through depression. I actually bro, because I wanted to live my life never seeing Liverpool win a league. Like I gave up on the Champions League. Like that's one I don't understand. I don't understand how they do it. They end up winning it somehow, some way. You know, I just gave up on the Champions
No,
League.
but actually, and also maybe Vetso and guys were like, this just shows you how deep it is. Because I told you, you know, like
Yeah.
for me, like, do you know how many big moments I've actually missed because of how angry I was? You know, I missed the Aguero goal.
No way.
No way, no way.
I missed the Aguero goal because
What?
when City went down,
Because at that moment, look,
I was
Man United
no,
were
but-
because here's me. I was so sure that United were going to win. I left the room.
But that Aguero,
in angry.
see, speak about the
No, I
Aguero
can see
moment.
that.
That
I
doesn't
can see
count. QPR rigged it. Like that's HH. That
No,
it has
stop
to be
it,
a
stop it,
full
stop it,
investigation.
stop it,
No,
stop it,
they
stop it.
stop
They
playing.
did.
They stop playing. They stop playing. No, that's
No, bro.
I'm not having
And
it.
you know, no, here's the
was
thing.
celebrating with
Nick-
Nasri,
No,
bro.
listen, the only thing
Yes,
that is
yes,
if
yes,
Chelsea
yes.
did that. If that was Chelsea, that'd have been made it sweeter. If it was
HH,
Chelsea, that was
it is-
United.
It is the
I
worst
can
thing.
understand you stepping away because it's not your team.
You
You're
had
not gonna wait to the
some
very
players
last minute.
celebrating with you, bro.
Bro, you had to keep. Bro, that's why I never want to see QPR ever get promoted ever again. I will hope they never get promoted. I hate QPR. HH, they stop playing. How can you
Don't
do
worry,
that?
QPR.
That's
Don't
that's
worry,
cheating.
You guys
Yes, it.
crumbled. You crumbled the last 5
Yes,
games.
it.
Of that
Does it not piss you off that Rio Ferdinand went there after he left United?
Bro, 100%, bro, 110%. I hate QPR. I
Okay, wait, hold on.
hate
Let me hear this debate,
QPR.
sir. Miguel Rabines. Eddie was absolutely spitting about Roman. I would add that since 2012, Roman had become soft. Yes, this is true. Also, Boehly wanted Edwards as director of football, but he wanted a year off.
Don't worry, we're coming for Edwards. Don't worry, Michael Edwards, we're coming for you. And if I dare United with the new ownership to get Michael Edwards and win the title.
See, my thing is that imagine if Chelsea had that Saudi ownership, man.
Yeah.
Get those Dubai side guys.
I swear they own part of your club. Todd Boehly's not like your full
You see-
owner,
you
you
see-
know.
wait,
He's
for me,
consulting.
are Newcastle
Yeah.
cheating? I think Newcastle they have to be investigated more with the
Bro,
ownership they have now.
you guys have part ownership with them. No,
Newcastle haven't even spent yet, bro. They haven't.
Yeah, they're
Bro,
not
they
really
didn't even
spent,
spend it.
Yeah.
HH.
Yeah,
No, but
Use
Eddie,
them
smart
watch,
defender.
Eddie, watch and see when they spend and how they will spend, because they run by people who actually like
Yeah,
football.
exactly.
But HH, you
Um,
know what's crazy though?
What?
Like if they finish top 4, then they will have the right to spend. Like they don't even have to worry about FFP because they will get the Champions League money. That's a scary thing about it. Oh man.
What's it called?
Oh, sorry, HH.
HH is worse than Matthew Laos. Oh, shout out to Laos who's actually
That's
retired
unfair.
at the end of
That's
Shout
the
out to
season.
him for retiring. I never want to see his face
I
again,
hate
man.
that guy. I hate him.
Man. Casey, man, that's disrespectful.
What
man.
is it? He's like the what's that boy
Wait,
guy's
The Mike Dean.
also
Mike
this is a
Dean.
lie.
Oh, I hate him.
Casey, stop
He's worse than
capping.
Mike Dean, bro.
Knicks have more heritage than pre-Brown.
Nah, the Knicks are
Do you know
Oh.
Chelsea won the Cup Winners' Cup and the
He ain't
FA Cup?
lying. He
Your
ain't lying.
KC,
No,
the
not the
Knicks
FA,
are
the
bums,
EFL
bro.
one.
Stop hyping them up, Casey.
Yeah,
They're
the
bums,
Knicks
bro.
are garbage, man.
No,
they're
but
horrible.
they're garbage
Horrible
now.
pieces.
They're garbage now. They used to be once upon a time decent, I guess.
No, in the
Losing
70s.
ball club. You're a losing ball club.
Bruce Fair, Platini and Zidane seem to have beef with the federation because Deschamps has said that Zidane is next once he's gone.
Yes.
France always has drama. Okay, I'm not going to reread that other bit out. Yeah,
need
look, it's. I mean, Deschamps, you greedy prick, man.
Yo, it's not
greedy
Deschamps'
prick.
fault though. Like,
Let him cook.
What
let
do
him
you mean it's
cook.
not Deschamps' fault? He can step down.
but why would he? Like, what
Let
other
him
job
cook,
would he
though.
get?
Let
Like, this
him
is
cook.
Because
This is-
because the streets want Zidane to take over. How about that?
Leave him
The
alone.
streets don't want Deschamps. They want things to take over.
Okay, pull up Tomasi's comment, bro.
Hashtag. Vito, can you see where you've
Make
done?
CFC slutty again.
Vito, this is why you got the red
Through
card.
brothel.
This is why you got
Yo,
the red card.
he
man.
what did YC used to call it? The brothel?
Make CFC Blue Brothel Arena, man. Jesus.
Jeez, man.
Badass omelette. Christian played so good today. Chelsea.
Man,
missed him.
he's a bum, man. He's a bum.
That's
Chelsea's
the first
missing
good
him.
game. The whole
Is he worse? Is he worse than Koulibaly though?
Nah, he's better.
Is he
He's
worse than
better.
Koulibaly
Nah,
though?
RDS, will respect an AFCON winner. RDS will respect an AFCON winner.
Respect Christensen, man. He'll be your best center back if he was at your club.
Tell us
again.
FC.
Alright.
Do you think Mark Goldbridge does better than Potter?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh no.
He'd shout. Nah,
Wait,
he'd
so English-
he'd shout.
Did you see what he said that and also Scott, did he say he said that he'd take Osimhen over Kane?
Hey, that
So
was
that-
wild, you know. That was
No,
wild.
You said that, Mark
Goldbridge.
Yeah, Goldbridge.
That was
That's
wild,
a,
man.
that's a bad take.
I think
That's
he's.
a
You know
bad
why? I
take.
think he's just thinking about the next 10 years, and he's thinking like.
No,
long
no,
term.
but I think his point
And
was
also
like,
he's thinking about a guy who can score a penalty under pressure as well.
yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
then-
he
and he's
can't
thinking
because
about
you
the
guys
TNT
didn't
as well,
qualify, did you? With Victor.
Shout out to Somali, man. Wink, hardest football question ever.
Bro, I asked you this question 3 years ago. No, I'm still waiting for an answer.
Bro, I don't, Eddie. I don't know. To be honest, I like to be a fair person. So like, when
Wait, is
someone-
that an actual video from Tito Football?
Mount, I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you what
What
he
does
does.
Mount
Mount
actually
What does he do?
Mount
Oh
presses,
my
he
god,
hurry
that's
up
the
top.
video. What does Rod actually do?
No way. What? No.
Wow.
That's an actual video?
Yeah,
What does Mount
and you know
basically
what
about
they say? They say he presses
trolling.
and he
They're
taps
No,
the half
bro.
spaces.
Remember. His skill was he's very good at pressing.
Bro, he
Bro,
presses
his
the
counter
opposition.
pressing
He makes
is
them
his
hurry up.
skill.
He hurry up the opposition to passing it out quickly. He speeds up the play.
And people tell me he's
That's
a
what they
fan.
say, bro. He speeds up the play.
Wow, so he's anti-creativity,
Oh,
man.
what
And I know
a bomb,
he's actually a fast guy, you know. If you watch him press, he's so quick, you know. I mean, you don't notice it. He closes the opposition down quickly.
Man, the guy's a bomb, man. The guy's a bomb, man.
You know, you have to make a video to explain what someone does. That means you don't really know.
If Pep never wins a CL with City, Mancini league title will always mean more than anything Pep did for City. This is the year Pep has no excuses.
That's true.
Yo, that is
I
spicy.
detect no lies.
Hey, that's
I detect
spicy.
no lies.
That's a horrible take.
I
I don't
detect
want
no
to
lies.
do that.
That's actually
Veto, I detect no lies. Veto, do you
That's a
detect any lies? I
horrible
don't.
take. That's a
No,
horrible take.
Let's Veto respond. So Veto, did you detect any lies in this dub? This is a dub. This is a dub. This is a dub.
Yeah, no, there is a lie. You will always remember your first, right? Chelsea fans, you always remember your first. But we've gotten 4 out of 5 from Pep.
that.
Right? 4 out of 5, and we're on our way.
And how
to a
many
possible fifth.
CLs in that era? 0.
We're still cooking
You're
towards the
still,
CL.
you know,
We're
you're
still
still,
cooking.
yeah, man.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Yeah,
I mean,
listen,
you know,
here's
it's
the
been a
thing,
long
no.
time ago. I think this is
You
it
know
like
what?
the 6th year now. This is the 6th year.
Here's the thing. It's 2023. So let me say what I gotta say here.
Oh yes, sir.
For all of you that tell me about the UCL, the way you talk about it, you disrespect it. If it's difficult to win, it's difficult to win. Don't go tell me Pep coming to City for the first year he's favored to win. If the UCL is what it is, it takes hard work. It takes a
And
quality
billions of
team.
dollars.
It takes everything to fall in to win. So don't go telling me we should have won by
Billions
now.
of dollars.
Billions.
Don't worry.
Trillions.
This is coming from Chelsea fans. They don't represent the UCL, loyalists and whatnot. He's not up there. So don't worry.
Okay, last thing I'll be out of here. Alhambra. Now we'll end this. Mounts was asked, "What is a register?" I swear he said, "Someone."
Ain't no way.
I knew it.
Ain't
Hey, I
no
did. I told
way.
you he
Now
attacks
you're
the half
capping.
spaces. I
Now
told
you're
you.
capping. No way.
Someone,
He attacks the half
Now you're
spaces.
capping.
Nah.
Oh God.
No, this can't be true. This is a lie. This is 100%.
And this is the man that is demanding 300,000 a week.
Yeah, he deserves it. He deserves
This
it.
is the man that is demanding 300,000.
He's the face of the. He's the face of the London Cowboys.
H7. For flip's sake, can you stop being a prick and can you swap Odegaard for Mounts, please? Come on,
I'll
H7.
swap Odegaard. I'll swap Odegaard.
Question.
for Havertz.
Odegaard for Havertz.
Yeah, I'll swap him.
What?
Because I think Havertz is like he hasn't been
Hey,
coached well. Innit?
drop
Like,
the
if he gets
break.
good coaching,
Drop
he
the
can
break,
cook, man.
Etish.
No.
Why are you dropping the break?
Let's do
Why are you
the
dropping
swap.
the break?
Let's
Yeah,
do
but
the
I'm
swap.
not Edu and Arteta, bro. Like that's their captain, innit? Like,
Right.
me, I'm not
I'll
a fan of
offer-
Odegaard. He pisses
I'll
me
give
off a
him
lot,
both.
guys. You just
I'll
watch his
give
good
him both.
moments. You don't see his bad moments, guys. I see his bad moments more than you lot.
But compared to Kai,
No, but then Kai is
Yeah, but
talented though.
if Odegaard played in that Chelsea team, bro,
Why is that coach well?
you lot would hate him.
Okay,
No,
guys,
yeah,
look, man.
Harvard is talented, guys.
Let's
lot
get out of
would
here.
hate
So,
him.
guys, peace out. Remember, guys, tomorrow members hangout. This is tomorrow. I'll see you guys Monday for the hangout tomorrow, and watch out for shows during this week. Thursday, huge game, massive game against Fulham. It is what it is. Peace out, stay true, and I'll see you guys for the next few shows. Peace.